within less than a year's time. I mean, actually, really, in about 6 months' time, it grew from 8 members to over 1,000 as a part of a collaboration with another group that came on board with BOCI. So it grew by leaps and bounds within a matter of 6 months.
Well, you have it here, you guys. Now you know why it's called business over coffee, because you can't go to Dunkin' Donuts without a cup of coffee. Well, I wanted to do a shout out, Delmar, to Talk Shop.
Oh, yeah.
Talk Shop is a networking group that specializes in advertising. And this is a flyer that they have. It's an amazing flyer. They put out 5,000 of these a month. And for anyone who wants to advertise on this flyer, we are offering them a half-off membership. So if you want to become a member of BOCI and you want to advertise on Talk Shop, then your membership will only cost you $50. And it's a pretty amazing deal. The Talk Shop people meet Wednesdays from 9 to 10 at the Better Business Bureau, at the Germantown Better Business Bureau. And I guess we've got Joe Garner that's involved in that. I don't know a lot about Talk Shop, but this looks like an amazing flyer. Do you know much about Talk Shop?
Well, you know what? I hadn't had a chance to go to many meetings. I actually did get a chance to go to one when Joe came and introduced Talk Shop to BOCI at our third Thursday Click and Connect networking meeting. And I took the time to go out there to check them out. And Joe is a fabulous lady. She is fabulous, great energy, great spirit and everything. So she definitely hooked up with Sherry and did some collaboration. So I have gotten a chance to go to the Talk Shop out there at the Chamber of Commerce office. So it's a great group of people, great business owners, entrepreneurs, professional people that are there. So Joe is an awesome leader over there. So I appreciate Talk Shop.
Well, we've got a big shout out to Talk Shop. And we have a lot of other collaborators, with Business Over Coffee. But once again, tonight's night is really for BNI. And I wish you could be here. I wish you could see this. There are hundreds of people everywhere. The noise is starting to rise because people are starting to come around. As Delmar said, there is the smell of food everywhere.
It's intoxicating.
Oh,
It's intoxicating.
she said it's intoxicating, and it really is. This food, the smell of food going around everywhere is amazing. And is this a person? Oh, how wonderful. Well, Delmar, we're going to be introducing Deidre Bryan, who's a sales consultant for Paycheck.
Yes, and I'm going to move out the way and let her come on.
Well, thank you.
Get her spotlight. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye-bye.
Well, it looks like we've got our first BNI member that's going to be spotlighted today. I'm looking forward to talking to Deidre Bryan at Paycheck. She's a sales consultant, and it looks like they're located at 655 Quince Road, Suite 300, Memphis, Tennessee. So I'm looking forward to hearing a little bit more from her. We have other people that are going to be we're going to focus on today. I do want to do another shout out to the Ridgeway Center that has such a wonderful relationship with BOCI. The Ridgeway Business Center is an amazing located at 5865 Ridgeway Center Parkway. And for those of you who are interested in coming on to the Ridgeway Center, come on down. For those of you who are interested in the Ridgeway Center, you will get a 10% off of virtual offices at the Ridgeway Center if you are a member of BOCI. Well, here we are, and we've got Deidre Bryan from Paycheck, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what Deidre has to say about her company. Welcome to BOCI. This is a social media coverage of the BNI International Week event. Deidre, tell us a little bit about your company and about yourself.
Sure. Well, I'll start with myself, if that's okay. I've been with the company for a little over a year now, and I am recently married. Actually, the name just changed to Deidre Mason, so I got to get new cards. I know. So I kind of will dive into Paychex a little bit. Paychex is a company that's been around over 40 years, and we do outsourced solutions for small business owners, such as like outsourced payroll, HR needs that come up. We handle payroll tax deposits and returns, And the big thing about paychecks is we actually sign off on everything we do ourselves versus getting the business owner to do it. So we are taking on all of the tax liability. We're taking it off of the business owner and putting it onto ourselves. So if there's ever any discretions, it all falls back on paychecks and never the business owner.
Well, that's an amazing service. Now, we've got the camera there, and we've got over 5,000 virtual members at BOCI that might be listening to you. So I'm going to have a little hi to all of them. I want you all to know about Paycheck. Hopefully you'll come and join us at the BOCI headquarters and do a click and connect and a presentation about your company with BOCI. Now, when did you join BNI?
I have been, me personally, have been in this chapter for about 5 months, I guess. My company, though, I think we hold a seat in just about every chapter around the greater Memphis area. So we really believe in BNI and the power to just connect, business-minded people, and it's just been a great experience.
BNI has done an amazing event tonight. The exhibitors are amazing. It's a very large crowd here. I think it's going to be a very profitable evening for you as you network tonight. And I'm looking forward to hearing a little bit more about Paycheck. Now, for those of you who are listening, I'm going to have Deidre look straight at the camera and give you her contact information so you can call her if you're interested.
Absolutely. My name is Deidre Mason, and my cell phone number is usually the best way to get me because I'm out and about a lot. So it's area code 870-818-1224, and my email address is D as in Deidre, B as in boy, RIAN @paychecks with an X at the end.com.
And Deidre, if you could tell anyone in the world in a really quick nutshell way, what is the greatest gift or the best thing that you could do for them, what would it be?
The best thing I can do for them as a business owner, the best thing I can do for a small business owner is to streamline everything that you have to do, because most of the people that start a new business don't start it to do taxes and paperwork and payroll and things like that. So they start it because they're good at something like painting or whatever it is that they're good at. And so that's what I am here for, is to take that worry off of small business owners and to streamline all of their processes from hiring employees to retiring employees.
Well, here you have it. Deidre can streamline your company, and it sounds to me like if you're a creative person who has a creative company, you might need a little bit of a left brain like Deidre. I know I do. I know that I have that creative side to me. Although I'm an attorney, my name is Deborah Norwood, and I'm considered the laughter lawyer. I do stress reduction conferences and workshops for small businesses, but that creative side of me would not be thinking about payroll, and it wouldn't be thinking about those things that you're talking about. So you've got it from us directly at BOCI, live on BOCI TV. We were speaking with Deidre Mason, newly married Mason, from Paycheck. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for letting me do this. This is amazing. Thanks.
Just make sure, if you'd like to, make sure to follow us. We had announced earlier that you can follow us on Twitter, and you can follow us on Ustream. We should be able to have it. And we'll also have a backup video, and this will probably come on BOCI TV. So do contact Sherry and see what we've filmed for you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Well, good evening. Well, here we have it, folks. We had a nice interview with a member of BNI, and she really is right. BNI is a wonderful place to have these contacts and to have this continued relationship with other people. I was telling you a little bit about BNI, but I was also telling you a little bit about Ridgeway Center. So to stay on track, I'll go back to Ridgeway Center. The Ridgeway Business Center is where BOCI has its headquarters. And Virginia Rowan is an amazing person on the third floor who can provide you with all your virtual office needs. If you want to learn a little bit more about the Ridgeway Center and the virtual office needs, It basically explains to you that by choosing a virtual office, you don't have to be the first person to answer your phone calls. There will be a professional environment to meet your clients. You can use a professional address. In this day and age, it's very expensive to have your own office, but with a virtual office, you can use it as a needs basis. So you have that professional office, and it's not an at-home appearance with the benefit of being at home. You can start your at-home business because you wanted to be at home, but you need a professional place for credibility. So if you need that credibility, that virtual office is available, and it allows you just that. There's also a receptionist who is always there for you. So that ability of having a virtual office through the Widgeway Center is a pretty amazing thing. For those of you who want to have more information, you can contact Virginia Rowland, Center Manager. Her phone number is 901-820-4600. And now let's go on and talk a little bit more about those exhibitors here at BNI. This is an amazing event. We're at the Great Hall of Germantown. We've got another BNI exhibitor that we're going to be interviewing, Burnett and Burnett Marketing. And this is a very interesting thing. Hi, my name is Deborah Norwood, Laughter Lawyer, and I know who you are. What a delight. Isn't this an amazing event?
Oh, this is an awesome event. I mean, everyone is collaborating and coming together and just having lots of fun, and the food is great.
Well, see, that's not fair. I didn't get a chance to taste any of that food, but I know that it smells wonderful. For those of you who are interested in knowing what's going on here, we're at the Great Hall of Germantown. We're at the BNI International Networking Week. We've got over 55 exhibitors and an amazing array of products and services. BOCI is providing the social media streaming and coverage live for BNI. And what we have going on here is we've got professional blogging, Twittering, and a Ustream and a fixed video presentation. Now, would you like to tell us a little bit more about what you do?
I would be happy to do that, Deborah. First of all, I'm a pastor. I pastor an inner city ministry where we have a passion for reaching the young children especially, and the single mothers, and just doing ministry and connecting with them so that we can make some quality life changes. Okay. In addition to being a pastor, I'm also an entrepreneur that I work saving people money on their essential services. And when I say essential services, we're talking about utility bills, we're talking about business phones, home phones, cell phones, internet, TV, those things that people pay money on monthly. And in addition to that, we have a fundraising module for any type organization that has a specific cause called Links to Funds, that we can show them how the bills that they pay every month can actually pay them back.
That is just amazing. As a matter of fact, I think I have something that belongs to you. I was thinking of mentioning this, and what if we're to, this is what cooperation, connections, collaboration, and business is all about, because you never know when you're going to have to show something. This is an amazing book, isn't it?
It's an amazing book, yes. I'd be more than happy to. What we do, we can actually show people that are looking to supplement or diversify their income how to start their own business. And it's simply offer the very services that they use every month, as I mentioned before, whether it's gas or electricity, the internet, the cell phone, home phone, business phone, all of these things. Not only can you make a decent income from it, I mean, it's unlimited income, but you can also save lots of money, and people are not aware of that.
So I'm confused. If I were to use an internet provider or a cell phone company that's listed and that's part of your linking, I would get not only a discount, but I would also receive money? Is that what you're explaining?
Well, if you want to do it from the business perspective, yes, you can receive money. But if you're not interested in the business, you can still save yourself lots of money.
Now, how can you lose on that? Well, what I'd like you to do is look at that camera right there. To our many viewers, we've got people both virtually present. You know, we have our 5,000 viewers there out there, and we've got people from all over the United States watching. So I'd like you to look straight at that camera and give them your contact information.
I'd be more than happy to do that, Deborah. I am Pastor B.W. Burnett, and you can reach me directly by dialing 901-212-2933. Or you can email me at memphisleader@gmail.com.
And I'm going to ask you a really difficult question, but you know, I teach high school students all the time to present themselves and their businesses. We do a lot of skills training for them to be able to express themselves. So I'm going to put you on the hot seat. Tell me in one short sentence what you are going to provide that's going to make a difference in your clients' lives.
Savings. One word, savings.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Pastor. It's been such a pleasure talking to you. And leave me that book because I'm going to be talking in it. Now, I do have a question. Don't you have a relationship with BOCI right now for those who want to become a business member?
Exactly. BOCI, Business Over Coffee International. We've formed a collaboration together, and I'm working very closely with its founder, Sherry Henley, to actually expose. What I want to do is draw ministries into what we're doing here as well. Because, I mean, we all use each other's services and products and everything, and I think this is an amazing opportunity to really just draw closer together in the Memphis area especially, and of course we have other chapters as well. But just to come together and work more closely together and make this a better place for us all.
Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate this collaborative effort with BOCI. And once again, a big shout out to BNI for having this event. Here we are, you guys, everyone who's watching and listening from both virtually and those who are physically present here. We have another BNI member that we're going to be focusing on today. This is an amazing event. We're at the Great Hall. Hello, welcome. I'm Deborah Norwood, and I'm Laughter Lawyer, and I'm your commentator for this evening. BOCI is a social media networking commentators for this evening's event for BNI. We have a collaborative effort, and what we're doing is your comments today will be heard on Ustream Live. We've got a professional blogger, Cheryl Hurley, that's out there, and our tech team will also be filming you. So we're really excited about BNI and our relationship with BNI, and we have Donna Austin Dumas, account executive for Bot Radio Network. You're right behind us. That is so exciting. I am really looking forward to you telling us about the Christian radio that you're promoting. So please tell us about it.
Bot Radio Network is over 80 stations across the country. It's owned by Mr. Dick Bot, and we just celebrated 50 years in radio. It's all Christian talk radio.
Oh, that's wonderful. I am so glad to hear that. And so you have how many radios? Do you have different radio stations or radio shows?
We have different radio stations across the country. We have 84, I believe, now. Here in Memphis, we've been here 25 years.
Well, that is amazing. What I'd like you to do is talk straight to that camera and tell our viewers exactly how they can reach you and find you on the radio.
Our audience is wonderful. We're the only Christian talk format in the Mid-South, and we reach into 8 states. We have quality Bible teaching on, and we're a great way to market to our demographic. And for those of you in business, our demographic is usually over 35 families, very loyal to the station because we're the only way that they can get Christian talk radio. And we would love to have you call us and market on our station. You can call the station there at 901-763-4640. And I'm Donna Austin. I'd love to help you.
Donna, how did you get involved with Christian radio? What an unusual thing to be involved in.
It just kind of happened. I've always wanted to be, I've been in sales forever, cosmetics and all kinds of medical sales. And once I had my children, I don't know, I wanted I wanted to sell something that I had a real belief in. And I think this station does a lot of good for a lot of people. And I'm just very proud to be there. And I've been there almost 8 years now.
Well, this is an amazing BNI event. This is a BNI networking, International Networking Week. How did you get involved with BNI?
I actually have been involved with BNI. This is the third business that I have been involved with BNI with. And I've been here for 7 years with this particular company. It's a wonderful way to build your business. It's all about relationships, about trusting people, referrals, and just people trusting each other. It's what sets you apart.
Well, we're very excited about BOCI having a relationship with BNI. And now I'm going to ask you the $1 million question. I love this because you're right on the hot seat. If you had to tell that audience out there in one sentence what it is that you are going to be able to provide for them with this Christian radio, what would it be?
I can provide you with specialty, niche marketing to an audience that you're not going to reach any other way. And you have to remember at AM 640, we're on the air for good.
Fantastic. It's been such a pleasure, Donna, to meet you, and good luck with your Christian radio. Let's see. Let's make sure that everybody got that. BOT Radio Network, serving worldwide, it says. And you can reach them at BOTTRADIONETWORK.com.
Good. No, and you can reach me here in the Memphis office, 901-763-4640. And our call letters here in Memphis are AM 640.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure. You take care now. Well, there you have it, folks. We've had a wonderful interview with Donna Austin Dumas from BOT Radio Network. It is an amazing event. We've not only talked about BOT Radio Network, we're still going on with the list of exhibitors. We have Smith's Plumbing Service, Swift Shine Detail, Take Shape for Life, Juice Plus, Humdingers, Moe's Southwest Grill, Gaines Packaging Supply, Independent Business Resource, Genghis Grill, and I'm going to tell you, you can smell Genghis Grill from here because they're just behind us practically, Mr. Company, Builders, Floors and Interiors, Beauty Control, Superior Property Marketing and Management, Off the Square, Yuletide Office Supplies, and Dream Event. And now we have a very, very special guest. We have Patrina Singletary from the Executive Council at BOCI. Patrina.
Hello, Deborah. How are you today?
I am wonderful. This is an amazing BNI networking event. We have over 55 exhibitors. BOCI is providing the social media networking for this event. We are so grateful to be collaborating with such a great company as BNI. And we're really excited. We are at the Great Hall of Germantown. And if you were here, you would see the 13 feet windows, and you can see it's perfect lighting. This is a great place to have a conference. So we've got the manager asking us to put a plug for the Great Hall of Germantown. And Patrina, now that you're here and you know a lot about BOCI, could you tell us a little bit about your radio show, your TV, and what's going on in Nashville with BOCI?
Well, thank you, Deborah, for the opportunity to talk about what I do with Business Over Coffee International. Well, first and foremost, as Deborah stated, I am the Business Over Coffee Nashville Regional Director, and I'm so very happy about that. It's been about a year now with my affiliation with Business Over Coffee as a whole and with Nashville. And I just love my teams. Hello, Nashville Regional Team. Hello. And especially Hendersonville, Franklin, and Murfreesboro. And we are looking to cover more areas in Nashville, but I definitely want to pinpoint those particular areas because it's a very strong saturation we have there already. So hello, everyone. And I so enjoy what I do within the team and just in Business Over Coffee International as a whole. And as we talked about earlier, the fact that I have my own radio show, Blog Talk radio show, called Business Over Coffee Nashville presents Saturdays with Singletary. And I am just so, thank you. I'm so very happy about that too, because I was kind of pushed out there to do the show, and the thing about it, because I'm terribly shy. And nobody believes me when I say that I'm terribly shy, but I am. And so that took me outside of my comfort zone, but I'm so glad that I did it. I really am. And the show focuses on women's issues, men's issues, entrepreneurship, education, entertainment, and empowerment, one of my personal favorites. And that's something that I had to be empowered to go and do my show. So I just so love, again, doing that. And it's every Saturday from 10 a.m. Central Standard Time until 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. So be sure to listen in. And I'm sorry, but that's about it.
No, that's fantastic. There's too much really to go over. We need to go over it even in a little bit more detail. But I wanted to ask you, if you have been mingling around here, have you had an opportunity to see what's going on? And could you tell us and tell our audience what is happening in this room right now?
Yes, indeed. It's electrifying. I tell you, so many movers and shakers here, first and foremost. And then the fact that everybody has display booths with their wares and everything and stuff. And I'm looking at Melaleuca. I think that's how you pronounce it. Melaleuca, yeah. And all of the different products that they have, health and beauty aids and things of that nature. And I'm a foodie, by the way, so there's lots of restaurants that are here that are represented. And I had a plate from Moe's Southwest Grill, and I love that. And, just as, as a whole, everybody's so warm, so friendly, so inviting. And it's really good networking. I'm meeting a lot of great people here tonight whom I never would have probably had the opportunity to had it not been for Business Over Coffee, first and foremost, and BNI. The International Networking Week that's going on right about now. So you've got time. Come on out and join us and meet new and different people, business owners and business professionals as a whole, because you'll surely be glad that you did. We're having lots of fun down here. Anything else, Deborah?
Well, I've had the opportunity to talk to a number of people. I've talked to Michelle Wilson, who's an agent at State Farm. We've done an interview with Burnett and Burnett Marketing, which was really wonderful. And we had a fascinating person on just recently, Donna Austin Dumas, and she's with Bot Radio Network, which is a Christian radio. So this is an example of the amazing group of people that we have here. I thought perhaps that you could help me read out. I'm already on Genghis Grill, number 36. Maybe you could read out some of the members that are here today.
I will do it. Thank you, Deborah. Okay, as stated, number 36 was Genghis Grill. The next one is Mr. Company. Mr. Company. Number 38 would be Builders, Floors, and Interiors. Number 39, Beauty Control. Number 40, Superior Property Marketing and Management. Number 40 is Off the Square. Number 42 is Yuletide Office Supplies. Number 43 is Dream Event. Number 44, Bow Mansion Door and Window Company, LLC. And number 45 is Discount Auto Glass. Number 46 is Successful Biz Strategies. Number 47, Interface Security. Number 48 is On the Border. Number 49 is Party Time Studios. Number 50 is Trust One Bank. Number 51 is Business Over Coffee. Yeah. And number 52 is WCRV, 640 AM, Bot Radio Network. So I tell you, we've just got a variety of industries represented here on tonight, and everybody's having fun. So come on out and have some fun with us, okay?
Well, Patrina, thank you so much for helping read out the list. We'll be going over it again. We have an exciting thing happening. We've got someone from All Clear Drain and Plumbing that's going to be interviewed. So bye, Patrina, and welcome Johnny L. Norris, who's the sales manager for All Clean Drain and Plumbing. And this is a drain and plumbing specialist, so we're really looking forward to talking to you. Hello, I'm Deborah Norwood.
Johnny Norris, nice to meet you.
And I'm known as the Laughter Lawyer, and I'm commentator for tonight. Business Over Coffee is doing the social media for BNI International Networking Week. And what that means is that you are now live on Ustream to our Ustream audience. So say hi, shout out to everybody who knows you there. There'll be a tweet and a blog on what you're talking about, hopefully. And we are covering this amazing event in the Great Hall of Germantown. And we're talking to Johnny L. Norris, and I would like you to tell us a little bit about what you do and what your company's about.
Again, my name is Johnny Norris with All Clear Drain and Plumbing Company. We are a full-service plumbing company servicing all your drain and plumbing needs. We go as far south as Jackson, Mississippi, as far east as Jackson, Tennessee, as far west as Little Rock, Arkansas. And one of the great things about us, we do not charge extra for emergency hours, meaning 1 o'clock in the morning, weekends, holidays. And we also give free estimates, and we give 10% discounts to all BNI customers.
A 10% discount for all BNI customers. That's definitely a wonderful advantage to BNI customers. But you know, you went over that area, that radius so quickly. Slow down and tell the audience, because I want to know if I fit in. I'm past Jackson.
Jackson, Tennessee or Mississippi? How far past Jackson, Tennessee? I don't know what Decatur County is. Well, we go that far now. But as far as what Decatur County is, I don't know if it's like 30 miles or whatever, then that shouldn't be a problem.
Well, let's review that again, because you really had a very big service area, which is pretty amazing.
Yes, ma'am. Well, basically what we do is we have technicians in that area. We have technicians in the Little Rock area as well as Jackson, Mississippi, and it's nothing for us to go from here, from Memphis, Tennessee, to Jackson, Tennessee.
Excellent, excellent. And, you know, when you talk about being a specialist and you not charging those extra charges, you know, what on earth prompted your company to be so generous?
Well, the thing about it is, it's a family-owned company. My brother-in-law and my sister owns the company, and my brother was a master plumber for a national chain plumbing corporation for over 20 years. He was the master plumber. He was the service guy for them, and he realized that we can do this, and I don't have to pay all these franchise fees and all that other stuff. So that way, we can pass that savings on to our consumers.
That is an amazing, amazing service. Now, I did want to ask you, you're talking about both residential and commercial?
Yes, ma'am. Residential and commercial. No job is too big, no job is too small. You name it, we do it, from big buildings to apartment complexes to rental properties. We do rehab, new constructions, burnouts, flood outs, you name it, we do it.
Are you seeing a lot because of the kind of small disasters that have been going on?
Yes, ma'am. Our guys stay busy, but like I say, there's always room for improvement. We're always looking to hire more people and keep our guys busy. That's what we're trying to do, keep it busy.
That is an amazing thing, and I'll tell you, there's nothing more difficult in the world than to find a plumber when you really need one. So here we are, we have you, and I'd like you to look straight in that camera and give them all the contact information that you could possibly can. And I know we're holding the mic, but we're so afraid someone might take the mic off that's why I hold it.
Good deal. Johnny Norris again at All Clear Drain and Plumbing Company. You can contact us at 901-367-7464. I think I said that right. Yeah. And just contact us 24 hours a day, even weekends, 1 o'clock in the morning. We have someone that will answer the call, and a technician will get to you. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. And I'm going to put you on the hot seat now. I've been doing it to everybody. This is the big $1 million question. Okay. As laughter lawyer, I teach people skills training, resilience training, how to present themselves in public, how to learn how to laugh and, you know, kind of give a good presentation. But I don't think you have a problem doing this, but I'm going to test you out. If you were to tell your audience in one sentence what it is that you can do for them, what would it be?
Give you a quality job at a good price.
A quality job and a good price. You got it right here, folks. Thank you so much, Johnny. It's such a pleasure.
You have a great day.
You take care. Well, there you go, guys. We just had another wonderful interview with another BNI networking moment with Johnny Norris from All Clear Drain and Plumbing. And I'll tell you, from my personal experience, to find someone who can help you with your plumbing needs is something very, very difficult to do. And as you heard, he is giving a 10% discount for those members at BNI. Speaking of 10% discounts, we want to remind all of you that are members of BOCI or would like to become members of BOCI to come onto our website at BOC, businessovercoffee.biz, and click on the membership. It's $100 a year for a business membership, and what we are offering for those who want to have a virtual office at the Ridgeway Center is a 10% discount at the Business Center. Now we have another wonderful networking moment with a member of BOCI. We've got Michael Esposito, LinkedIn training, coaching, and business consulting. No, we don't. We don't have Michael Esposito here.
Come to be a bonus hostess. How are you, Deborah? It's great to see you.
It is wonderful to be here. We at BOCI are doing this social media networking for BNI International Networking Week, and I have learned so many wonderful things about BNI since I've been here. Honestly and truly, this is an amazing event. There are over 55 exhibitors. We're in the Grand Hall at Germantown. I've had a wonderful opportunity to talk to the manager at the Grand Hall. We've got 13-foot windows, and this is a magnificent location. So BNI has done really well. It's an honor to be here, and I'll tell you, I had the most wonderful experience with you, and you had done some amazing coaching on values coaching. I'd like you to tell us just briefly, before Michael comes, a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Okay, well, my name is Shelley Bauer, and I like to work with people who want to communicate more confidently and work together more profitably face-to-face based on the principles of integrity-based communications. And what Deborah is talking about is my Living on Purpose seminar, and I did the values clarification exercise at Business Over Coffee last week. We had a blast. For 2 hours, we went through identifying the values that are most important to us in a particular relationship, which every learner was allowed to choose whoever they wanted to work with, and to go through the top 6 values that are most important to them in that relationship. And you chose your relationship with yourself, right, Deborah? Oh, your relationship.
I chose it with a business partner of mine. I actually am business partners with Carolyn Bendel from Fashion Academy. And we've had a company relationship for a long time, and we are moving our company up to the next level. So I was really looking forward to learning something about myself, and I really did. I learned some of the core things that are important to me in my communicating with my business partner. So I believe that what you do is extremely valuable. Now, I know that you've been a member of BNI. I'd like you to tell us a little bit about BNI and tell us a little bit about what's going on here tonight.
Great. Well, BNI, Business Network International, is an international networking group, but the sole purpose is not only to get to know people better, but it's to actually give each other straight referral business based on our ability to clearly educate and articulate exactly what it is we're looking for. So, for instance, one of my target markets is entrepreneurs, just like you. And another target market is professionals who might be working in a corporate setting. So I might say specifically, I'm looking to meet the vice president of training of XYZ company. And chances are in my BNI chapter of 30 plus people, there's going to be somebody who maybe knows them or knows somebody who knows them. Or who knows, maybe it's the next door neighbor of somebody in my BNI group. It has been an awesome opportunity for me to get to know a lot of people I wouldn't know otherwise, and BNI chapters are category exclusive. So in other words, Sherry is having someone join my Greater Memphis BNI chapter that will be representing social media. I have the marketing chair. Somebody else might have the commercial insurance chair. Somebody else has the personal lines insurance chair. So it's really an awesome group of people who really know the system and know that it's all about creating business opportunities for one another.
Actually, I love what you said because you saw me fiddling around here. This is a BNI folder, and it says Changing the Way the World Does Business. And it mentions here that it's a professional organization that allows only one person per profession in each chapter. And what you're telling me is that gives people a little bit more of an opportunity to not be diluted and have a little bit more linking with the people that they need to. It's a very interesting concept. It says here that with BNI you can grow your business, fine-tune your presentation skills, and develop an advisory group, participate in joint marketing efforts, arrange speaking engagements, become a resource for your customers, learn how to work a trade show. Now this is an amazing trade show, yes. Create a personal support group, become an effective public speaker, gain valuable feedback, and becoming a networking master and learn new sales techniques. Now, I'd like to know, in your opinion, how you feel that BOCI and BNI can benefit one another.
Great question, because I've been asked that question by both Jana and Sherry. Business Network International is specifically designed to help people grow their business through referral. It's not automatic. Just because you join a BNI chapter doesn't mean you're going to get referrals, because people are watching to see if you're really who you say you are, if you'll follow up on a referral. You know, most people aren't willing to open the kimono, much less their Rolodex, to someone that they don't know yet or haven't learned how trustworthy they are yet. So it takes a while to foster the relationships that allow people to really feel good about referring business to you. Often it starts with they sample you first. They do business with you before they're willing to refer you to friends or clients. And isn't that true for everybody? But on the BOCI side, yes, networking is certainly one of the major components of BOCI membership, but what BOCI does is really helps people learn how to do it yourself in terms of promoting, or if you want another edge, for instance, using video more effectively to promote yourself, well, that's where BOCI can teach new skills, or you can outsource to BOCI to execute the videos. So what I tell people when they're looking at BOCI and they're asking for a distinction, I say, it's $100 a year to be a member of BOCI. And the first month, you're going to have the opportunity to be on television, to be on radio, to create a profile. Even a virtual member who doesn't pay the $100 professional fee can create a virtual membership profile that's free online. And as you know, we now have 1,100 members, is that right, in BOCI. BNI has thousands of members all over the country, and in the Memphis area, there are about 20 to 25 chapters that have anywhere from 25 to 45 members apiece. So there is some collaboration, which is what I'm promoting, that BNI can help BOCI and BOCI can help BNI. And there's some people like me who are members of both and see the distinction between the spheres of influence.
And I love the way you've kind of very clearly specified those distinctions, because what I love about BOCI is really for a lot of people who aren't media savvy or tech savvy or haven't really learned how to navigate the web, BOCI can provide you with a lot of either training or assistance directly in your social media needs. And for many of these companies that are here, we've got 55 represented that I'm at least aware of. You know, many of them may have some media needs, and we may be able to provide them through BOCI. I am so excited to be here. This BNI event is really amazing.
It is rocking. I took a quick tour around before Sherry pushed me up on the stage and snarked up some good food. I can't believe all the restaurants that are represented here. And of course, the reason they come is because they know that these are people who mean business. We're going to entertain our clients and our friends in their eating establishments, and it's just really a rockin' good time to meet people that maybe you haven't met before, but to connect with people all over the city who are other BNI members. And of course, I'm seeing a lot of BOCI members here too, because BNI opens it up to the whole city. It's free of charge. If you happen to be watching this right now, are we streaming live? Come on out to the Great Hall. I can tell you that the parking is a challenge. You're going to have to park on the Germantown Athletics side, but it's worth it to wind your way through. There are hundreds of people here. I don't know exactly how many, but it is a rockin' good time. Great exhibit booths, opportunities to sample food, to sample products, and to meet some people who are really serious about rendering high-quality service.
Thank you so much, Shelley. And I've had this fun time doing this to everybody in that seat. I've been asking them, where you are, I've been asking them to tell our audience, in a nutshell, in one sentence, what it is that your company can provide for them.
I can provide personal and leadership development training, coaching, and help people build their skills to go to the next level as a professional.
That's wonderful. Could you go ahead and just tell us how to reach you?
Yes, my blog can be read at www.integritybasedcommunications, it's got an S on the end of it, .com, or you can look at testimonials from clients at shelleybauer.com, SHELLEYBAUR.com. And my phone number is, do I want to do this internationally? Check me out on the website. Contact information can be found there, and I look forward to meeting new friends and people based on our time together today. Thanks, Deborah.
Thank you so much, Shelley. It looks like we now have Michael Esposito here, and he's ready. I think they're taking pictures. We have a BOCI photo corner, and we've got our tech team. Thank you. I'm going to do a shout out to our tech team that are out there doing a great job. We've got Caroline Norwood and David Norwood. We've got Cheryl Hurley doing blogging. I want to talk to you a little bit about Cheryl and what she has, Business Over Coffee has available. I think I've got this sheet here on our blogging services through Cheryl. Oh, me. Well, all I can tell you is that Business Over Coffee does provide you with the opportunity to have a professional blogger. Come on down, come on down. Hi, I'm Deborah Norwood.
Nice to meet you, Deborah.
And we were talking about Cheryl Hurley. This is Business Over Coffee's social media streaming. We are doing the media event, the media coverage for Business Over Coffee for BNI, International Business Week. And right now we're live. We've got a live audience. We're you streaming. And then we've also got Cheryl Hurley, who's blogging about the event. We've got tweeters, and we've got our tech team that are also doing a straight line video of the event as well. We've also got a professional photographer. Caroline Norwood's walking around taking pictures. And we want you to tell us, first of all, about your company, who you are, and a little bit about how you got involved with BNI.
Thanks, Deborah. Appreciate it very much. My name is Mike Esposito. I am a founder of a new company called Pinpoint Visibility, which is a LinkedIn coaching and consulting and organizational speaking company to help people be aware of how to get maximum exposure on LinkedIn. A lot of people don't realize that 85% of all the LinkedIn profiles, both individual profiles and company profiles, cannot be found by people who are doing research because of the inability of those profiles to get scored high enough. So when researchers are using specific keywords, the profiles aren't getting enough exposure where they're selected by the researcher to choose the particular profile.
Now, let me make sure I understand this then. You're not necessarily working for LinkedIn, but you are helping us who are on LinkedIn to be able to get the profile coverage that we really need to. That is very fascinating. And what on earth prompted you to learn about this and to have this be actually a company that does that?
That's a good question. As far as I wanted to mention, my certification is through a group of individuals, professionals that came from LinkedIn, as well as national ranked and worldwide ranked recruiters, teaching us the finer points in social media, how to maximize the use of LinkedIn in a measurable way. How I came about doing this, about a year ago, I was moderating a career transition group here in Memphis who had many people who wanted to find a job and were trying to use LinkedIn but not getting the results they wanted. And I said, well, I know that there's a better way of using LinkedIn to more effectively have recruiters find you. Well, I came across this online certification program that would teach individuals to be professional coaches and consultants. So I took the course only really to help people who are in transition. I was working at the time in a company, and really didn't have interest necessarily at that point to become a professional coach. But everyone kept coming to me and saying, Mike, you do such a wonderful job teaching and educating, making us feel that we really understand it and really benefit from them, that you really have to do this full time. And I said, well, I wasn't sure. Well, unfortunately, late last year, I lost my job to a workforce reduction. And everyone kept coming back and saying, Mike, you have to do this. So I decided to start my own company and helping people. I help students, college seniors, who when they graduate will have a 10 million size network to enable them to do much better research finding a job when they graduate college. I help people in transition. I help those that are professional executives that want to get more professional exposure and network with peer professionals or executives. I also help those salespeople who want to more effectively prospect using LinkedIn to do so with some of the techniques that I offer.
Well, this is overwhelming, really, Mike, because what you're telling me is not just that you're helping with the profile on LinkedIn, but that you have the capacity to also work as a personal executive coach for anyone that's in transition, and you're also helping college students. I think what you do is amazing. It's really phenomenal. Now, that's an audience, and there's the camera. Speak to them directly and let us know what your contact information is.
Sure. Again, my name is Mike Esposito. I can be reached at 901-755-1851. If you have a LinkedIn profile that you want to have optimized, you want to have a pro assigned to help you put the pro in your LinkedIn profile, I'm your man.
That is wonderful. And it's really funny. I've been having lots of fun kind of getting everybody in the hot seat and telling them to say in one sentence what they can do for them, but you already did it. It's such a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming. Well, here we have another BNI contributor, and I don't know what that says. Okay, I'm getting a cue from the tech team, and I understand. I get the message. I'm not supposed to give away the mic. We are having a wonderful time here at the BNI International Networking event, BOCI. I'm an executive council member of BOCI, and we are doing the social media networking. And right now, we are going to be interviewing Mr. Paul N. James, and he is a home inspector. Mr. James, come on down. Hello, Mr. James. I am Deborah Norwood, and I'm considered the laughter lawyer. What I do is I'm a well-being facilitator, and so I go around and teach people about the benefits of therapeutic laughter and positive activity interventions. But for today, I'm the commentator for Business Over Coffee, and we're doing the social media streaming and coverage live. So you're on BOC TV, you're on Ustream right now, you've got a professional blogger that's going to be covering you, and our tech team is going to be taking pictures. And it says here that you are a home inspector and that you do a comprehensive analysis of homes' major systems components.
Yes, I am a home inspector, and I do check the things that most homeowners don't normally check, and went through a series of exams and state approvals in Arkansas and Tennessee to get the home inspector license.
Well, this is an absolutely crucial thing for anybody who is trying to sell a home or buy a home.
Or just if you want to know more about your home. If you want to learn, get an education on how things function and work within the home.
Well, I know from personal experience that I wish I knew more about mold, that I had known a little bit more about the homes that I moved in and whether or not they had mold. I had a child that I didn't know a long time ago was highly allergic to mold. It would have been good to know whether or not that home had it. I'm presuming that all of the older homes might have it, but I don't know.
Well, most homes are going to have more mildew than they will mold, but that is an area you have to be certified with state. I'm not a home certified mold inspector. There are some in BNI that are, but I mainly expose what's visible and check the systems and components like heat and air, your electrical systems, things you can get to, like I remove the cover on electrical boxes.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm so glad that you clarified that for me, that there's actually a difference between someone who's looking at the components and the systems. And I would assume that that is really essential for fire hazards and all the other possibilities that could come up.
Yes, and sometimes a home inspector like myself, we have found, as they call, vermin or rodents in attics and stuff that homeowners didn't know were there.
I love what you've written. I love looking at people's cards because they say so much about them. It says, even when buying a newly constructed home, the additional peace of mind is priceless.
Yes, because I've talked to many people. I've been in construction for over 40 years. And I've talked to many people that thought when they bought a home, everything was fine. But if it wasn't a reputable builder, and everybody can make mistakes, but most homeowners don't know what to look for.
Well, I'm going to ask you to do something. I want you to look straight at that camera, and I'd like you to give the audience your contact information, how to reach you, where to reach you, when to reach you.
Okay. My name is Paul James. Phone number is area code 479-531-6280, and also have a website of Paul N. James, that's PAULNJAMES.LegalShield.com. And if you can't reach me by phone, send me an email at pnjames500@gmail.com. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure talking to you. And hopefully we'll get more information about what you do as a home inspector. I'm certainly going to look it up. Thank you. We've got another BNI member that we're going to be interviewing. This is so exciting. We're going to be talking to someone from Advent Enterprises, Inc. We're going to be speaking to Sandy Pednikar, CEO. And I'm really looking forward to finding out what this is about. We have real estate acquisitions, consulting, managing, and marketing. And they're from Cordova. Hello. What a pleasure to meet you. I am Deborah Norwood, and I'm called the Laughter Lawyer. But today I'm being the commentator. I'm part of the executive council of BOCI. And BOCI is in charge of the social media networking for BNI International Networking Week. And so you're going to be talking live on Ustream. And you've got a professional blogger that may be blogging about you. Somebody will be tweeting. Yeah. It's going to be. Well, we've got a lot of media going on, and this is an amazing event. We're right here in the Great Hall of Germantown. It's an amazing location, and BNI has over 55 exhibitors. And tell me a little bit about yourself, your company, and how you got involved with BNI.
My name is Sandeep Pednikar, and I've been associated with BOCI, and very lightly associated with BNI, and I've been to several events, and I'm not a member of BNI, but I'm a member of BOCI.
Well, and I think you're one of those founding, substantial, kind of like salt of the earth, grassroots members of BOCI. I am so new to BOCI, but I'm always overwhelmed at what BOCI has to offer. Tell us a little bit about your company.
We buy and sell hotels. And not only do we buy and sell hotels, but we teach others how to do that. And on an average, we could help people make $50,000 on every single transaction, and they don't have to invest. So they just have to make the transaction happen, and they could make, as I said, an average of $50,000 on every single transaction that we do.
Is it a turnaround? You're just turning around the hotel? You're not actually managing and working in the hotel, but just turning it out as real estate property?
That is correct. That is what we do. And so that is one part of business. So you can join us if you would like. That's one thing. But apart from that, we also have a non-profit, and it's an international nonprofit with offices in 3 countries. And of course, in Memphis, Tennessee, USA, London, United Kingdom, and in India. So the theme of the nonprofit is to promote love, peace, and harmony all over the world, promote arts and culture of people and from people all over the world, and take it to different parts of the world, and have a cross-cultural tie between people of different parts of the world.
That is an amazing thing. I'm an attorney, and my husband's an attorney, and we really believe in collaborative and interfaith ventures. So we are members of what's called Human Friends International, and we work with Pakistan, and we have interfaith harmony conferences to try to help, Muslims and Christians and other cultures. And it to me, it's to be able to do what you're doing is probably one of the greatest services that we can provide everyone nowadays, because there is so much discord. Tell us a little bit more about what you do in your not-for-profit.
I think one of the things that you are doing is definitely phenomenal, and we try to do similar things. The idea is that we try to use art and culture to reach out to different people, and I think art, culture, and food are definitely magnets for people to come together. And I think they break down barriers, or at least help to break down barriers. And once the barriers are broken, then it becomes easy to understand what another human being from different part of the world is. And then you realize that person is not necessarily as foreign as you would think him to be or her to be. And that no matter what, you are human first. And then come different races and different colors, ethnicities, and there might be a lot of differences in from person to person, country to country, even continents to continents. But human race is the first and foremost thing that binds us together. And I think that is what should be the binding factor for each and every single person.
I love that you use arts and culture, and you're really not entering into that dangerous political arena or that dangerous religious arena or any of those barriers that might be coming up. I love that you're looking at people and the commonality they have, and I think arts really is a wonderful way to share. I love what you said about food. Tell us a little bit more how you get food involved in this.
Well, we have events like this where we not only have people come from different cultures, multi-ethnicity, multi-religious people come together and they display their food, they sell their food. And people come in their ethnic attires and they perform dances. So they promote their art, they promote their culture, and also they have food there. So people can just walk in, just enter there for free, and then there is food for purchase, but at a very nominal price. So people from different parts of the world that live here in the Mid-South, and we have access to about 40 to 50 different countries through Mid-Southerners who live here, who have their livelihoods over here, but have roots from different parts in the world. The idea, the name of the non-profit, we do it through it, is One Universe. And the fact is that people forget that no matter what generation you are, you have roots somewhere other than the US, apart from the Native Americans. So we remind those people that, you know what, it is time for you to celebrate yourself as Americans, but it is also time to celebrate your own roots. So we celebrate those roots, bring people together, and give back to the community, to different non-profit organizations.
Oh, that's an amazing thing. I am so glad to meet you. I really love what you said about the Mid-South. When I was first starting out as a young attorney in this area, I thought that, that it wasn't very multicultural. This was way back in the 70s, but I was so wrong. In reality, just about any country, nation, and creed can be found here if you look hard enough. I was blessed to have a radio show and a TV show with Time Warner in those days, and we had a show called Around the World with Vinca, and all we did was go around Memphis and look at all the different cultures that were found. And I was fascinated to find that there was a large Romani community here. Of course, we now have a large Hispanic community. We have an amazing. I mean, we have all the different religions pretty much represented. It's just phenomenal, and what you're doing with One Universe. What a beautiful name. I'm so excited to meet you. Do you have any upcoming events?
Last, was it Thursday? You were at National College for a Signatory Foundation. So we are having one event right there at National College this Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. We are celebrating our achievements, what we have done so far. We have a long way to go, but we are definitely celebrating our journey and talking about what we have done and what we are about to do. The new ventures that we are out to do, and celebrate what you have already accomplished.
Well, I can see that there are other people here, so we're going to have to interview them, but I'm definitely going to keep reminding everybody that One Universe is going to be at National College this Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. It is such a pleasure talking to you. I would love to be a part of it. I'm so excited. Oh, I'd love to. I would love to. This sounds wonderful. So nice meeting you. Well, we have another member of the BNI group, and that is Germantown 365, celebrating Germantown daily on the web. And we're talking to Michelle East, the owner and creative director of Germantown 365. I am really looking forward to finding out what she does. This is an amazing BNI event, and this BNI event is doing, BOCI is doing the social media coverage. And here we are talking to Michelle East, and she is the owner and creative director of Germantown 365. This sounds so intriguing. I want you to know that we are live streaming, and we've got a professional blogger covering this, and our tech team also may be twittering, and we've got lots of exciting things happening as we're covering this BNI event. Tell us a little bit about what you do and who you are.
Hi, thanks for having me tonight. I photograph and promote events that are happening in Germantown. It's an online website devoted to happenings in Germantown in the arts, theater, business, and government.
Well, that's wonderful. And focusing only in Germantown actually makes you the expert on Germantown, doesn't it? Well, we're so glad to be here at this great hall in Germantown. It is a really amazing place to hold events. Have you been here photographing events here before?
I've photographed here many times. Many. I have a wonderful relationship with Chuck Porter, the manager here at the Great Hall and Conference Center. In fact, the artwork that you saw up and down the hallways is actually my work.
It's your work. So you're also an artist, a commercial artist? What media?
I mostly use photography, but some of that out there is a mixed media where I will take the photograph and turn it into a painting using digital techniques, print it out on canvas, and then seal it and apply paint to it, oil paint. So it's a mixed medium.
So what services are you providing a small business or owner or a small company?
What I do for the Germantown 365 is promote if a business is having a ribbon cutting or a large event that they would like the public to know about. I will promote that event on the Facebook site. Then when I get to the event, I'll take pictures and promote those on the website. And I do a first-class slideshow on the website, Germantown365.com.
So that's Germantown365.com. That sounds very nice. And I see you've got an iPad on you. I really am so jealous. And are these some of the examples of your work?
Photos from tonight that I've been taking, the pictures will be up on the website tomorrow. So what I've done is gone around to all the vendors, there's you, and taken pictures so that I can put this on my website tomorrow. So that's just an example. That helps the small businesses get some, I've tried to get their signs in there, so that helps promote them. And
now, will a small business, if they wanted to download those pictures, do they pay for them to be downloaded?
They can have them as long as they email me and let me know. Then I can email it to them.
So really, if they want to have you exclusively for the networking event, then you'll come for them and do them exclusively for as a business partner in that event.
Right. What the business concept of Germantown 365 is I cover the events at no charge. However, I do have advertisers, and I'm looking for more advertisers for my website, and that's how I generate revenue.
Oh, that's wonderful. So really it's an advertising media through your website, and then that website, I'm assuming, has a pretty large audience.
Yes, it does. I have right now about 1,000 to 1,500 unique visitors every month.
That is amazing. Congratulations. That is a very successful business. I'm really, really glad to meet you. Now, I've been putting everybody on the hot seat here, and I've been telling them, and that's the camera that you have to talk to. First of all, you have to tell them how to reach you and how to get in touch with you. That's the first question.
My email is germantown365@live.com or connect@germantown365.com. My phone number is 901-326-6074. Ask for Michelle. And the website, if you want to take a look at the pictures from tonight's event, www.germantown365.com.
Wonderful. www.365.com. I know that 365 basically means all the days of the year. Is that what you're trying to do? And that is a wonderful, that's a good handle. It really is. Now, as I said, I've been putting everybody on the hot seat. I've been telling them, like I tell some of my high school students that I'm mentoring in skills, skills for success in business. Tell us in a nutshell, in one sentence, what you can do for your client.
I would love to promote your business on my website, help you gain exposure, and let the public know more about how you serve Germantown, and we can partner together to spread the good news about Germantown, Tennessee. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure. So glad to meet you. I hope we'll get involved in many more BOCI, BNI events like this one. This is amazing.
That's great. I've had a wonderful time tonight. All the businesses have been great. Thank you.
Oh, it's been a hopping event. It really has. Thank you so much for talking to us. Well, there you have it, folks. We've been talking to Germantown 365. Lovely, lovely lady who does online coverage of events, and then through her website is asking for advertisers, and that's how she's making her business grow. I really do love what BNI is doing for their members, and we now have a new person here. Hi. Very nice to see you. And Marty, I have no glasses on, so I have been operating in the dark here. I feel so silly, but I am so delighted to be here. This has been a wonderful experience with BOCI doing the social media networking for BNI International Networking Week. And I wanted to ask you, Marty, first of all, how do you feel about tonight's event? Tell us what's going on. I'm sure you've walked around.
I have walked around, and it is just booming. There's so many businesses and so many people here, and it's raining outside, and in spite of it all, you couldn't hardly find a parking place.
Really, it's that much. I've been sitting here, and so I have not had the privilege. I can only hear what's going on, but I haven't had the privilege of walking around and seeing what's going on. So please tell us a little bit more about who's here and who you've talked to.
Well, there's lots of great food here, which I have gone around and kind of sampled some. You've got a lot of great restaurants. A real good friend of mine, Laura Lee Lunchables, is here, which she has a chocolate pasta that is just something very unique. So I've gone over there and tried that. You've got Humdingers that's here. You've got security systems. You've got pool people. You've got people from all walks of life. So it's a really good mix of people that are here and networking, which is what it's all about.
Yes, and it is a major networking event. I have been reading to our listeners, our virtual audience, the list of people. We have 55 people, and I did see the people that you're talking about, and I want to know a little bit more about chocolate.
With Laura Lee, they actually make their pasta themselves. right here in Memphis. And what it is it's chocolate pasta, and then they put blueberries or strawberries or pineapple, whatever you want on there. I actually took Delmar, another BOCI member over there, to try it out, and she just fell in love.
Well, I'm going to have somebody just have some compassion on me and bring me some of that food. It's just not fair. But I'm having such a wonderful time here interviewing other people and talking about this event. Have you been involved with BNI prior to this?
No, I'm strictly here through Sherry and the BOCI, and I've got several friends that are here, and they invited me as their guest. And so.
Well, tell me a little bit about what you do and how you are involved in BOCI.
Okay, I am with Travel Leaders, which we are a full-service travel agency. And we've got actually 2 locations, one out by the Wolf Chase and the other out in Collierville. And I've been with Sherry since the beginning of BOCI, and I've watched her grow and thrive and bloom. She's wonderful, and I love working with her. She's a good mentor, and as I think I am to her, and we're just really good friends.
Well, I am so excited that you mentioned about Travel Leaders because, you know, in this day and age, it's not that common to find an agency anymore. And with all of these, you know, internet providers that are telling us that we can get a cheaper ticket in a cheaper way, you know, it's really difficult to know exactly what to do when you want to travel.
With traveling, like I said, we are full service, and the prices that you see online, more than likely we can match it, if not do something better. Plus, with us, you're able to book a year out and make payments on it.
Oh my goodness, well, you heard it here live, folks. You can actually make payments on your travel needs, and I think that is amazing, especially for anyone who wants to plan in advance. It's so difficult when you go online because you almost feel like you're on the gun to make a decision immediately, or else if you miss that opportunity, within minutes the price goes up. And I find that so disturbing. So this is really a very comforting thing that I did not know about you. How did you get involved in your company?
I've been in marketing for about 20 years and got into the travel industry about 10 years ago and love it. Love it. I love working with people. I love helping make dreams come true. And it's just, I'm passionate about it.
I love that. Helping make dreams come true and being passionate about it. I love people who are passionate. Well, for our audience, please let them know how to reach you.
Okay, like I said, we've got 2 locations. One is out by Wolf Chase. Okay. We've got 2 locations. One is out by Wolf Chase. We're right next door to David's Bridal. The number is 377-6600. Our other location is out in Collierville at 747 West Poplar, Suite 104. We're by right next door to Bike World and Corky's. And that number is 853-6200. We've also got a website, which is go travelleaders.com, and we've also got a Facebook, Travel Leaders Collierville. And we keep it updated with travel tips, with different things that are in the news, as well as different sales and just fun things to see each day and everything. So it's a wide variety of different things. So it's not your just a come on of different specials all the time.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for talking with us tonight. And thank you for being here at this wonderful event. And to my tech team, a big shout out for Caroline and David Norwood and Cheryl Hurley, who are working so hard tonight. I wish you could turn around and I wish I could turn the camera on them. It looks to me like we might have another BNI member coming up to talk a little bit about their company. This is an amazing event at the Germantown Great Hall of Germantown. And at the Great Hall of Germantown, Business Over Coffee is doing all of the social media coverage for the BNI International Business Week. And you are a member of BNI. Let me introduce myself. I'm Deborah Norwood. I'm part of the Executive Council of BOCI. We've been telling everybody what BOCI is doing. You're live now. So When you want to speak, speak to that camera. And what I'd like you to do right now is tell us, in a nutshell, who you are and what you do.
My name is Robin Case, and I work for a company nationally called Into Publishing. They're out of Wilmington, North Carolina. What they do is provide private monthly publications for some of the more affluent neighborhoods around the country. There's 200 plus publications right now, and I'm bringing the first ones to Memphis. So right now we're working to partner with businesses that want to reach that demographic in a kind of unique way.
So what you were reaching out for are some of the people to advertise on that magazine or in those magazines?
Yeah, it's a 3-part program. The first part is advertising, and what makes the publication really special is the content comes from the residents. All the photos come from the residents, so it's really their magazine. And then we put on social events where we invite members of our business partners and the residents to kind of break bread and engage with each other and build a relationship and build word of mouth and referral business.
And it sounds to me like you're targeting a more high-end, kind of upscale community targeting events, targeting companies and advertising in a magazine or a publication that'll reach that particular audience. What are the names of your publications?
Well, the cool thing is each neighborhood gets to choose their own name. So when I meet with the neighborhood for the first time, they'll kind of get to make up their own name. I mean, it's totally about them. So whatever the neighborhood is, it'll probably have that name in it, and then they'll just go from there.
Well, there you have it. If you're part of a neighborhood association in a lovely area and you would like to foment your particular area and advertise there, this is the lady to speak to. Would you mind telling us what your contact information is and how people can reach you?
Sure. My phone number is 615-424-1069. And my email is Robin, ROBIN .case, C-A-S-E, at lowercase n, number 2, pub.com.
Oh my, you may have to repeat that for us, and you may have to repeat it louder. We are in the Great Hall of Germantown, and we have 55 exhibitors, but I'm telling you, this room is filling up quickly. So speak loud and tell us that link again.
Okay. My email is Robin, ROBIN .case, C-A-S-E, at intopub.com, and that's a lowercase n and the number 2, pub, P-U-B.com.
Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure meeting you. And if you have a card, please leave it here, or I know that you probably left one with, we're going to be having a drawing soon. It's been such a pleasure meeting you. Thank you for being here, and I hope our virtual audience was able to really enjoy what you do. Now, I did want to ask you, you talked about residential areas. Do you also do commercial areas like, golf courses and things like that? Yeah, so that's part of the whole picture that you're creating, the country club. Very interesting. I'm delighted to know you. It's kind of funny. I love being part of BNI and this BOCI event with collaboration, because you get to meet people who do all kinds of amazing things.
My job too is what I love about my job too is I get to meet people and learn all kinds of cool things that they do that I never knew that they did. So there's a lot of information out there to get to people.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Well, this has been an amazing event. I'm going to take a little sip. I don't drink coffee, but I got my own little thing going here. Oh my goodness, we have Sarah Henley coming up here. Sarah, are you going to help me here, or is your mother? You will help me? Oh my goodness. Well, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, everyone. Here you go, Sherry. Sarah, tell us what's happening.
We are pulling out a card for somebody to win a membership, a year membership. It's worth $100 for BOCI.
So now we're going to have a drum roll. And Sarah, can you do the honors? I'm going to flip these around. We got cards from all over. We have 55 people who are represented in this amazing conference tonight, 55 exhibitors, and one of them is going to win a free membership to Business Over Coffee.
All right, let's see here. I cannot read it. I am blind.
No problem whatsoever. Oh my goodness, this is really interesting. If you see this, it's got a big script E, and it says, embroider this and that. And it says this and that with an N. And we and Tora at Embroider This and That, you have won a membership to Business Over Coffee. Business Over Coffee is going to be able to provide you with all of your social media needs. And I want you to know that Sarah is one of the members of not only, I guess, our tech team, but she also provides us with an amazing array of cookies and goodies for our meetings that we can purchase. Tell us a little bit about your business and how you sell your cookies and the things that you do.
Well, they are all homemade from scratch, and I'll sell peanut butter cookies, chocolate chip cookies, oatmeal cookies, 2 for $1. I'll also do lemon bars, cake bars, pretty much anything baked-wise.
And if anyone wants to reach you and buy from you, could you give us your contact information?
I sure can. My name is Sarah Henley. My telephone number is 901-628-9423.
Thank you so much, Sarah. And let's find Embroider This and That, and let's tell them that they won their membership. Will I give this to you, and maybe somebody can bring them over here and tell them what they won. Thank you so much. Well, there you have it, folks. We've just had a winner, Embroider This and That, and they have won a membership with Business Over Coffee. And at this point, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Business Over Coffee. This is our brochure. And Business Over Coffee's motto is bringing people together. We have here the 4 mores for your business enhancement. We have connections, collaboration, exposure, and business. And we have weekly events by the month and every single Thursday. The first Thursday, we have new member orientation, weave your own web, click and connect, and share. So my goodness, there are so many things available to you through Business Over Coffee. And I believe that we've got another person that we're going to be interviewing. Please come on down. Thank you so much. Philip Ashley Ricks, designer chocolatier. Oh my goodness. And even the card is magnificent. It's beautiful. It's unique. It's distinctive. It's got a gorgeous signature. And the colors are so beautiful that I have a feeling that this is reflecting what you do for a living.
It does. It does.
Tell us a little bit about what you do as a chocolatier. Where do you put out your product, and how you got involved with BNI?
Yes. Well, I got involved with BNI with a friend of mine, April Davison. But known about it for some years. But as a chocolatier, my specialty is the designer chocolate. So really unique flavors, things like what I brought here is a sweet potato ganache. There you go. So it's a dark chocolate shell, sweet potato, milk chocolate ganache. Really higher end, fine chocolates. Do a lot of crazy infusions like apricot and gorgonzola dolce. So I put blue cheeses in chocolates, which is, not normal, but hey, we, do some really cool things. So
you're a master chocolatier, no doubt about it. So where are you getting your chocolate?
I use a Swiss-based chocolate, so it is very, one of those things that, hey, help set my chocolates apart. So yeah.
So do you have your own provider, your own chocolate provider?
I do have my own chocolate provider. The company, are you wanting to know the company or, no. Oh, no. Just, one of the things that I specialize in, again, I source all my ingredients from, all over the world. So I use things like Spanish saffron. So I have a saffron and 24-karat gold chocolate, or caramel rather. So do some really crazy things.
Where can we find these magnificent, if you could see this, folks, this is the most gorgeous, beautiful, absolutely. Here we have Valentine's coming up. and you've got this perfectly beautiful pink and light purple and soft chocolate. And, oh my! And it smells wonderful. And you're saying that the mixtures.
Yeah, a little subtle sweet potato blend in there. So a little nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla. Yeah, some things going on.
Sweet potato, nutmeg.
Yeah, so cinnamon. Yeah, have a try. Yeah, so it's good. So, and the key thing is subtleties.
Oh my goodness, you guys! Tech team, alert the tech team! I need a picture of me eating this chocolate. This is the most delicious thing. You got that picture? Oh my goodness. Folks, we're talking to Mr. Ashley from Philly Ashley Chocolatiers, Philip Ashley Ricks, designer chocolatier. And you can reach him at philipashley.com. And I'll tell you, where can we buy this wonderful stuff? Because this is heaven.
Sure, philipashley.com, 2 L's. And so, yeah, I ship all over the country. There's also available in places like, so if you're local to Memphis, Gould's Day Spa, Pew's Flowers. If you ever order their beautiful bouquets, you can add those chocolates. But again, if you go to the website, there's 2 collections or several collections. Have 2 sizes, 12-piece and 6-piece. They come in some really unique boxes and black satin bags that I have handmade.
Oh, it sounds so beautiful. I can't wait to see your website. There's the camera and there's your audience. Speak directly to them and tell them exactly how to get in touch with you.
Gotcha. So philipashley.com or Philip at Philip Ashley. My phone number is 901-258-7274, which is 258-P-ASH. So, yes.
And I'm going to ask Caroline, this is the only person who fed me here at BNI, so I want a very special picture with them.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure. Thank you so much. Oh, you guys, that was delightful. Absolutely delightful. Oh, look at these beautiful packaging.
That's the 6-piece.
Look at this. Oh, this is a 6-piece box.
This is the bag for the 12-piece.
And a beautiful satin bag. Oh, can you imagine for Valentine's Day having a beautiful gift like this? This is amazing. Thank you so much. Well, there you have it, folks. BNI networking event has people of all walks of life, all careers, all kinds of jobs. We've got one more person coming up here I'm so excited to meet. This is an amazing BNI event. Please sit down. We are with BOCI, and we are doing the social media networking for BNI International Networking Week. And we've got a member of BNI here. What is your name and what do you do is the first thing we'll ask. And then we'll also ask, how did you get involved with BNI? We are here, for those of you that just tuned in, at the Great Hall of Germantown, and the crowds are swelling. There are so many people here. They're saying that it's even hard to park, but don't let that stop you. Come on by for a major networking event. And we've got this beautiful woman here whose name and card I don't have in front of me, but I want you to tell us exactly what you do.
I'm April Reynolds with Theo's Bistro on Poplar and Kirby. We just recently opened 6 months ago. So if you're not familiar, we're at 6696 Poplar, and it's Theo's Bistro. It's in the Kroger parking lot. So we go fresh foods, fresh seafood, pasta, meatloaf. We've got a great salmon dip that we brought up to try out that everybody is just going crazy about.
Now, all of y'all have been hearing me complain about how good it smells out here. And the only person who gave me something was this chocolatier. But I'm going to have to go look at your booth.
I will bring you some over. We have our chicken fettuccine Alfredo, meatloaf, and our salmon dip. And my chef actually is with me. She's here, the lady that cooks for us daily. We're open 6 days a week. And for lunch and dinner, we have a full bar. We do live music every Friday night. Dueling pianos, Hudson and Salibi.
Live music!
Every Friday. I mean, it's just great. So we're excited to be here. This is our first conference or event. So this is just amazing. We have just really enjoyed being here and being part of this, and it's just great. So definitely come on out and enjoy. There's so much here. Like you said, from chocolate covered bacon to, it's amazing. It is amazing.
Well, what I'd really like to know, and I know our audience will want to know, is exactly how to find you and a direct link. Is there a telephone number to call?
Yes, ma'am. You can go on our website. It's theosmemphis.com. We are on Facebook, Theo's Bistro, and our number is actually posted all over the website, but it's actually here local, and you get 737-5664. And we do catering, we do deliveries on the to-go orders. So, I mean, we do it all. We're trying to do a little bit of everything.
So Theo's Bistro, that's THEO''S? THEO''S, and I'm missing out on eating some of that Theo's. So
some right over here, I promise you. As soon as I walk back over, I'll bring you a little plate.
Well, I've been putting everybody on the hot seat, and I've been asking them if they had to tell everyone just one simple sentence what they can do for your company or your organization, what would it be?
Oh, come on, just come see us. Come on out. Come in, fill our seats, and enjoy just great hospitality, local hospitality, and wonderful food.
Hospitality and wonderful food. That sounds like a great place to meet with your company or corporation. And you also do the catering as well. Sounds great. Sounds great. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure. Very nice meeting you. Thank you. Thank you. Delmar, I see you sitting there watching this. Come on over here.
You've been talking up a storm.
Oh, actually, I've been letting other people talk. It's been such a pleasure to be here at BNI International Week and Networking Week. And Delmar, you've had a chance to go around and talk to people. Tell me what's happening.
Well, you know, it seems like everybody, well, the people that I've had a chance to engage in conversation with are enjoying themselves. They're enjoying the exposure, you know, to people that they may have not come across yet while living in Memphis. So that's always a good thing. And I personally didn't know anybody in here except for the BOCI crew, you know, which is a good thing. But I've met some great people in here, and people just seem to be enjoying themselves.
Oh, I've met some. I have to tell you this, Delmar. I think you saw me eat that chocolate. Yes. It had sweet potato and cinnamon in it. I had a
conversation with him. My mother's, well, I won't give that away, but my mother's 75th birthday is coming up. So we're going to have a conversation offline.
Oh, my gosh. There you have it. You heard it here first. I wish I was there for that birthday party. That was Philip Ashley Ricks, designer chocolatier. And you can reach him at philipandphilipashley.com. There's a number here. I guess I'll go ahead and say it. It's 901-258-PASH, PASH, which is really 7274. So 901-258-7274 to get your chocolate needs. And I also talked to someone about Theo's Bistro, and they said that they were going to bring me some salmon.
Oh my goodness. I stopped by the table and they had smoked salmon. Wonderful. So if you're that kind of gal, that kind of guy that likes smoked salmon, Theo's Bistro, I believe it's called. I don't want to get the name wrong. Wonderful. Wonderful. So yeah, definitely they need to bring you a sample before it's all gone.
No, it's just so mean. I actually am really enjoying being here because it's been such a pleasure to be a part of BOCI's networking coverage of BNI, and I'm very grateful to be here.
Most definitely. So all the people that you have interviewed, if anybody out there is interested in just connecting with those businesses, please do that. That's what the purpose of this is, you know, doing their 1 minute or 2 minute interview to get exposure. Again, that's what BOCI is all about, and I know that's what BNI is about too, collaborating and having exposure for their business, because how else anybody's going to know who you are or, you know, what you're doing unless you do things like this and actually come out and participate even on a rainy night like it is tonight.
And I'll tell you, it's an amazing event here. Amazing. We're really seeing, I don't know if we have more people that are going to be interviewed. Is that someone waiting?
I'm just holding the spot. I'm going to get out the way.
Oh, Delmar, I love you so much, and I'm so grateful that you're here helping BOCI spread the word about our social media.
Most definitely. I'm going to get out the way so you can.
Okay, thank you. Hello, I'm Deborah Norwood.
I'm Barbara Hoffman.
Barbara Hoffman. Well, I've been here for a while, and I've been talking a little bit, and my throat's gotten a little scratchy, but I'm going to apologize. I'm going to take a sip in front of the camera, in front of all of our virtual audience. We are actually doing the social media networking for BNI tonight, and you are on live to a virtual audience. We've got professional bloggers and Twitterers, and you can, for those of you who are following us live right now, you can reach us at, if you want to watch what's going on through Ustream, or if you need to send the link to someone else, we're at businessovercoffee.biz. And what you do is you just click on that Ustream and you'll be able to see us. What we'd like you to do now, one of our complimentary services tonight, is to give you a profile of what you do and tell us who you are, what you do, how to reach you, and how you got involved with BNI.
Well, I'm Barbara Hoffman, and you wanted to know how I got involved with BNI. I had several references to BNI, just being around town and going to events such as this. And I think I was at a networking talk or event with Robert Staub, and he mentioned BNI, and so that's how I got involved the next time I was at your event.
Well, tell us what you do.
Well, I'm in the nutritional field. I promote a nutraceutical called Product B, which has basically debuted just this past August, at least this increased action Product B. And it's considered a nutraceutical, a 100% botanical product. And it's really just a form, it's all botanical, and it helps to support your body's health. It actually helps your body do what your body intends to do.
Well, pardon my ignorance, what is a nutraceutical?
Well, that is when you have something that is not, it's more powerful than a vitamin. You know, we all need the vitamins and minerals. Well, these are herbs and botanicals that are actually brought together in a symbiotic way that gives them power to help your body regain its, support your body's healthy function.
Now, do you target individuals? Do you do a profile of what nutritional needs they need, or are you just basically giving these nutraceuticals generally across the board for general well-being? How does that work?
Well, actually, they are good for everybody. We don't recommend them until probably 18 years of age or 100 pounds at least attained, but they're excellent product for athletes, for just anyone in business. These botanicals are great in that they help you deal with fatigue, or they support your body's immunity, and they work with what you're already taking. If you're taking vitamins, that's awesome, but these are more than vitamins, and they help to work with the vitamins to support your body's immunity and just healthy function.
Let our audience know. The shout out to everybody who's watching. We're right here at the Great Hall in Germantown, and we're talking to someone about nutraceuticals, which is a new one on me, and it sounds like an amazing blend of herbs and botanicals that we have to offer you. So please let them know how to reach you and what your contact information is.
Be glad to. Again, it's Barbara Hoffman, and you can reach me. My direct email is nutritionalworkshop@gmail.com, and that's really the best way to reach me. So
nutritionalworkshop@gmail.com. Thank you so much.
And then at that point, if you contact me, I can send you some links to some information and the technology and science behind this new product.
Oh, thank you so much. That is fascinating. It's been such a pleasure talking to you, and I'm looking forward to learning more. I'm going to get on that website, and I am definitely going to look into this because I am very, very interested in anything that's cutting edge and new when it comes to health.
Well, I look forward to talking with you more about it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Well, you've heard it here. We're talking about every subject under the sun, from plumbing to nutritional needs. Well, I'm going to... Is Sherry Henley able to come by here at all and say hi on the... Okay. Well, yes, please come on down. We're pulling a marathon here. To my tech team, a shout out from here. Is anyone able to take a minute and substitute for me later? Well, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Well, oh, wonderful. Oh, how beautiful. Well, you have beautiful handwriting. Chinello or Chinello? Chinello. Chinello 10, and that's CHI-NEIL-10. And oh, Chinello. Okay, I say Chinello. Okay, folks, I'm hungry, I'm tired, but I'm having fun. And you're a plumber?
That's my last name.
Well, you know, this is terrible. Let's start all over again. I am Deborah Norwood, and I am here as a commentator for Business Over Coffee, and we are doing the social media coverage for BNI's International Networking Week. And I'm talking to the most gorgeous girl, young woman. She's just ravishing, wearing a beautiful outfit, and I have no clue what she does. But I'm going to ask her to speak to you directly, our viewers, and tell us who she is, what she does, and how she got involved with BNI.
Well, again, my name is Chanel Plummer. What I do is this is what it is. I have a body wrap. And what it does, it tightens, tones, and firms in 45 minutes. It's not water weight. The more water you drink, the more you lose. It helps to detoxify and helps shrink fat cells. So that's what I do. I help women, get the body that they've get their body back.
Oh, I wish you could see this. This is the most beautiful card, and it says this is what it does. And there's a before and an after picture. Well, heaven knows I need this. It says that here you tighten, tone, and firm in as little as 45 minutes and reduce the appearance of cellulite. Well, I tell you, if this makes me look like you, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Oh, well, my personal story is I tried the wrap before, I decided to sell this. And within an hour, I lost 2 inches off of my waist. And 3 days later, I lost an additional inch. So it's not water weight whatsoever. Because like I said, the more water you drink, the better your results will be.
Well, isn't that exciting? This sounds absolutely fantastic. And it looks like you've got a coupon going here.
Yes, if you decide that you want to host a party with a bunch of your friends, I will wrap the hostess for free. So, no problem.
So you go to people's homes as well?
Yes, I have. You can do like a home wrap party, which is a lot of fun. I always say with a wrap party, your guests leave thinner than when they came. And also can just come to your job, come to people's lunch breaks. I've wrapped them there, or I can meet you at Starbucks. Doesn't matter, anywhere. And I've helped a lot of new mothers that may have had some sagging skin. So that's what I've done recently.
Oh, that has to be wonderful for those new mothers. And the name of your company?
It's It Works Global, and you can go to my website, trimandfittoday.com, or shoot me an email at trimandfittoday@gmail.com, and we're also on Facebook.
trimandfittoday@gmail.com. Well, thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure talking to you. I'll tell you, this thing, it looks like it works. If you look at this ad and see what it does, it sounds like it's pretty amazing. And it says that it's from a botanically based formula.
Right, all natural ingredients. We have rosemary, green tea, ivy, horse chestnut. You know, we have 12 naturally active ingredients that help with tightening, toning, and firming.
Oh, that sounds like it smells divine. How wonderful. Thank you so much, Chinello, and forgive me for the silly mix-up when you first came here, but I love it. I think it all worked out for the best.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Well, folks, it's been such a pleasure being here at Business Over Coffee, social media streaming, and social media coverage live of BNI. And I am now going to take a much-needed break. I see someone sent me some salmon over, although I don't know if somebody ate it. But I'm going to check it out. I'm going to taste that product, and I'll come back and report. Delmar?
We got something down there for you.
You're in the hot seat. Now, Delmar? Yeah. I'm short. You may not need that little...
Joe. Okay.
I got the newest one.
Okay, awesome. We were talking about you earlier, Joe. So I'm in the hot seat now. Deborah's so good at it, so I'm going to see what I can do. Hi, everybody. It's Delmar again. You guys have seen me a couple of times this evening, but we actually have Joe Garner. Remember, we were talking about Talk Shop earlier, where we actually have the fabulous Joe Garner with us, and we're going to sit here and talk to her for a few minutes. Just let us know what's going on with you, Joe, what's happening with Talk Shop. And I'm going to hold the mic. Something's going on with the mic, so
okay.
Make sure you're on here, though.
Okay, I want to tell everybody that you got to circulate to percolate. Yes. So, and that goes along great with Business Over Coffee, doesn't it? Yes, it does. But we got started in a coffee shop, Talk Shop, about almost 10 years ago. And Talk Shop offers you free education and networking to anyone interested in business or real estate. So if you're interested in business or real estate, you can get some free education, and we're also, you can catch our past presentations on talkshop.biz. That's talk, and then the word shop, Delmar, spelled SHOPPE, .biz for business. And you can also join us if you're in the Memphis area for free, absolutely free. Promote yourself at our events. We're currently meeting at the Better Business Bureau. You can catch our locations on talkshop.biz.
Awesome. Well, I tell you what, Joe, tell us a little bit about what your experience has been here. At the BNI networking event. What's been going on with you?
This is like the World Fair. I mean, if you guys could see it, it's a huge, long room, and you can probably hear a little bit. But there are, how many hundreds and hundreds of people are here tonight?
You know, Sherry said that it was estimated 300 to 500 people will eventually come through here between the hours of 5 and 8. So there's a lot of people to connect with that someone may have not connected with before. So it's definitely opportunities to meet different business owners, professionals. You know, there's still corporate bodies, as I call them, running around. It's not all just businesses sometimes, but definitely people that have been out visiting and everything. So it's a lot of people to connect with. And of course, you can never connect with everybody. You know, I think some people may run around and, you know, try to give out their business cards, but it's really about building relationships and not how many business cards you can give out. Don't you agree, Joe?
Delmar, I want to second what she says, because it isn't all about giving out business cards. But what I was told a long time ago is that when you meet somebody, like I've met Delmar several events ago, and what captured me about you, Delmar, is her winning smile. I mean, when she smiles, you can see it in her eyes and her face and everything about her. And I remembered that about her. So if you remember something about somebody that you've met, something you've learned, either do it on your iPhone on your way home, or excuse me, or do it when you get home, but put it in your database and put Delmar in there, whoever it is you've met, who they work for, their contact information, and something that you remember about them in the notes, and then go back. I put in categories like Business Over Coffee category, a Talk Shop category, a BNI category, and you can probably name some of your own categories, and then go back once a month on all the BNI folks and catch up with them.
Most definitely. That's awesome, Joe. Well, I tell you what, I don't know how long you've been here or how many people you've connected with, But we have another person in the hot seat. We're gonna bring up. Thank you so much, Joe. We so appreciate you. All right. Like Joe said, there's a lot of people out here, a lot of things going on, a lot of great people, a lot of great businesses that are in Memphis. So I tell you, networking is definitely the key to getting your name out there. You got to circulate and percolate, just like Joe said. And I think I have my next business owner coming up, and her name is Laura Lee. Come on up, Laura. How are you? Okay, I'm gonna tell you what she's sitting here with you guys. Yes, the chocolate pasta with strawberry topping. I tried it now. I told Laura that I was trying to extend my palate because it's so boring. Well, I tell you what, I tried the chocolate pasta with strawberry topping a little while ago, and for me, it was good. Again, I'm trying to expand my palate, make it not so boring and everything. And I tell you, chocolate pasta with strawberry topping would definitely change how your palate is, for sure. I think it's an awesome idea. I mean, you can find all kind of things out here. That's what we're trying to tell you guys. You can find all kind of things out here at the BNI networking thing. But I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to let Laura introduce herself and just tell us a little bit about her business and what your experience has been here at the networking event tonight.
Well, it's been absolutely awesome. I've been a BNI member for 3 years. I'm also a director consultant with BNI, so I do help Jana oversee the region. I work with 4 other fantastic individuals to help her keep everything together. So we're extremely proud of the event this year that we put together, exposing ourselves to the community. A lot of small businesses represented in here so that we can get our word out that we're keeping America working. For Laura Lee's Lunchables, I've been in catering for over 30 years within the hospitality industry, and I lost my job 3 years ago. And it was my clients that talked me into going into business for myself. And BNI was definitely the needle that I needed to pull that all together with the mouth-to-mouth networking and the continuing representation that we have out here.
Awesome. And you said you was laid off 3 years ago. I think a lot of people can relate to that. I definitely can. I've been pink slipped, downsized, reorged, whatever you want to call it, several times over the last 10 years. And sometimes entrepreneurship grows out of necessity, and not necessarily that you have had a background in entrepreneurship. And for me, it actually grew out of necessity. It's like, you know what, I have a few skills and talents I can put to use, with my human resources background, and I see you put your talent of cooking and inventing the chocolate pasta, to use. So that's awesome. So tell me, what has your experience been here tonight?
Been here this evening. It's really nice to see the representation from BNI as a whole, but definitely the community involvement this year has been the biggest part of it. Again, to expose these business workers. A lot of them were displaced at one point in time, like you pointed out, but we also have some very high-end individuals that still work under that entrepreneur idea, but they're representing larger businesses that we're also familiar with. So it is about building the relationships out here, and it's nice to see them expanding and also growing as they're going out there. So. Absolutely. You can find us on the web. We are a green caterer. I was just explaining to another lady before I came up, even our fork is made out of plant starch. So everything that we do is disposable. We do focus on drop-off delivery, but that's our niche. And we will do hot food for as few as 10 people delivered to your location. Taking out the higher end cost of staff, because we know that can be a higher end, but still providing a good meal to keep the workday going, so to speak. We do social catering, but we're located at 5729 Raleigh-LaGrange. You can find us on the web at www.memphiscatering.info.
Thank you so much, Laura Lee, for stopping by, and thank you for tantalizing my palate tonight. How about that? Thank you. Thank you. I will do that. Thank you. All righty. All right, we'll talk to you soon. All right, everybody. So where do I go from here? I think I have another entrepreneur coming up. Someone else coming to introduce. Thank you, Beverly. Terry Myers. We're going to get her in the hot seat so we can learn a little bit about her and see what's going on in her world. Come on up. Yeah. Come on up. How are you this evening? I am Delmar. Nice to meet you too, Terry. So just sit back and we're going to have a little conversation with our audience out there. So, hey, introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Johnny, look
at anything or just talk to you?
Just talk to me if you're
My name is Terry Myers, and I've been in banking and insurance for 25 years and a member of the Business Professionals BNI chapter for 5.
So tell us, what has your experience been with BNI, and what has your experience been this evening with this great event where there's been hundreds of people coming in and out trying to connect with each other?
Great group of people. There's a variety, a lot of versatility, different business professionals, some in BNI, some not. And my main goal tonight was to be able to find prospects, people that are interested in joining BNI and helping to grow our chapter.
So I believe you said how long you've been with BNI. I didn't quite hear you.
A little over 5 years. I got my 5-year badge this year.
So I'm sure it has definitely been a great benefit for you over the last 5 years in your profession and in your work. So tell us maybe some success stories that you've had with BNI.
Success story. A great success story would be whenever one of the members referred someone that had, I guess you would say, had a run of bad luck, and they were paying an exorbitant amount of premium for insurance, and I was able to save them a lot of money on their insurance premium, and that made me feel good because not only did he refer me someone, but I was able to help that person, and that's what I do is I help people, help families with their insurance needs. But that just made me feel really good inside that I actually helped someone that was struggling financially, and they still were able to protect their home.
Most definitely, and and that's really what BNI is about as well. I've been to some of their meetings and everything about connecting and referring members to other members who may be in a certain lane that someone is looking for, help from other people that's in the BNI group. So that's the great thing about BNI. So many businesses represented in BNI. I do know that. So I enjoyed my time that I've visited some of the meetings since I've been back in town. So I thank you so much, Terry. I tell you what, why don't you tell us again where someone can reach you at and everything?
I'm at the Hooten Hughes Agency located at 6803 Highway 70 in Memphis, Tennessee. And we're there Monday through Friday between the hours of 8 and 5.
Thank you so much, Terry. Enjoy the rest of your evening. All righty. Well, I tell you, I was trying to find out if there's somebody else for the hot seat. I think we got somebody in the wings here. There's a lot of people here, you all. A lot of people. All right, let's see who we got in our hot seat right now. Hello, how are you? We have Britt Hubbard with Director of Plant Health Care at Woodland Tree Service. So I'm going to let him introduce himself and tell us a little bit about your business, and we'll go from there.
My name is Britt Hubbard with Woodland Tree Service. We handle all your tree health care, tree trimming, and tree removal needs from residential sites to commercial sites to government sites. We do a lot of work at universities, so we can handle everything from a small lawn to a long-term, large project contract.
Awesome. So what has your experience been here this evening at the BNI networking event?
It's been great. A lot of people showed up here from BNI and people that are not in BNI. What's going on? A lot of people hadn't seen it in a long time. So it's been great. A lot of networking, passed a lot of cards, met some people that I think I can do business with and can do business with me that I didn't previously know. So it's been good so far.
So you're currently a member of BNI?
Yes, we're in BNI DeSoto County, down in DeSoto County, Mississippi.
Okay. How long have you been a member with them?
I've been a member for about a year and a half. Yeah.
So it's been beneficial to you? You're enjoying the collaborations and the referrals and everything that BNI gives?
Absolutely. I was kind of new to the area, so BNI really helped me get to know people in the community, stakeholders in the community. It helped me network tremendously in my area, and it's helped me a lot with my bottom line sales goals in making sales. I've gotten a lot of referrals at BNI. Awesome.
Well, I tell you, I'm going to give them this information again. Britt Hubbard, Director of Plant Health Care. He is a certified arborist. All right, I pronounced that correctly, with Woodland Tree Service. And let's see, give us your address. You have a physical address, right?
Yeah, 1831 Titus Road, Memphis, Tennessee 38111.
Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Hubbard, for stopping by and introducing yourself to us. All right, have a great evening. Okay, everybody, I'm kind of looking around, and it's still buzzing. I believe we'll be going to 8 o'clock tonight, and seems like a lot of people have moved in and out. I'm looking around to see if there's anybody else in a hot seat. We've had several people here. I'm just kind of reiterate some of the people that we've had. We've had Chanella Plummer with, let's see, with It Works. Have you tried that crazy rap thing? She was actually interviewed by Deborah a little while ago. So I tell you, if you're looking for a way to kind of get rid of some of that excess water on your body, they would definitely be someone to get in touch with. It's at trimandfittoday.com, and that's Chanella Plummer. We just had Britt Hubbard with Woodland Tree Service, and of course we had the wonderful Joe Garner with Talk Shop. I don't see anybody else in the hot seat. I'm looking over at my crew to see if they're going to have anybody else for me to talk to before we take another break. They're kind of pointing and trying to get somebody up here in the hot seat with me. But there's a lot of people here, you guys. We keep saying that for a reason. A lot of people. Okay. Well, you know what? I have one of my BOCI crew members gonna come up and talk a little bit about it. We're just gonna talk to Beverly for a minute or two, and then we're gonna have our next person in the hot seat. Hi, Beverly.
Hi. How are you, Delmar?
I am well. So tell us a little bit about yourself before we get our next person in the hot seat.
Okay, great. You look good in purple. Thank you. You're styling. All right. I'm Beverly Borwick. Glory, Shine, Adornment. It's about letting God's glory shine through me in the craftiness that He put in me. I love to custom design jewelry pieces and refashion heirloom jewelry pieces. I love to meet with people over coffee and let's just sit down and sketch something out, see what we come up with.
So tell us a little bit about what your experience has been here tonight, Beverly.
What was the question? I didn't hear.
I kind of said it fast, didn't I? We're alive, and hey, you know, everybody has bloopers. It's quite all right. But I was saying, what has your experience been here tonight with all the great people that's been running through here and walking through here?
Well, to be honest, I wish I'd worn tennis shoes, but it wouldn't look so good with the dress. It's very interesting. Such a good turnout. It was sprinkling out a little bit earlier. Looks like everybody's having a great time. Got to sample a lot of complimentary snacks.
I did the same thing. I'm telling you, Trio Bistro over there? I tell you, they have some awesome smoked salmon. Deborah and I was talking about that earlier, so we're going to keep saying that. So we're trying to promote them too, just like we're trying to promote everybody else. Anything else you want to share with us, Beverly?
No, I appreciate the opportunity and visiting with you, and I'm going to head for the coffee stand.
All right. Thank you, Beverly, for filling in for me. All right, bye-bye. I think my next person in the hot seat is coming up in a few minutes. That's the thing about being on live Ustream TV. You just never know what you'll get, never know what you'll hear, but we're going to keep going with the flow, and we're going to get our next hot seat member up here so he can introduce himself to you all. How are you? All righty. Mark Beatty? Beatty, thank you very much. I'm going to let you introduce yourself, and we'll kind of go from there. How about that?
My name is the whole microphone. My name is Mark Beatty. I'm with Tiger Paws Heating and Air Conditioning. We're just a new company. We just started this year, and the name is carried over. We were in a carpet cleaning business for almost 12 years.
Awesome. And it's called Tiger Paws. All right, and that's TigerPawsHVAC.com. Tell us a little bit about what your experience has been here tonight.
BNI, I've been a member of BNI for over 10 years with the carpet cleaning side, and we use BNI to grow our business exponentially. Every single week, we could pay our yearly dues. We could do it every week. So when I went back into business for myself, the first thing I said was I'm going to join BNI somewhere. I felt that the networking that BNI does and the people that you meet and the contacts that you get really can help you build your business and give you some stability with the people in the room that have dealt with the same problems that you are, that you can kind of lean on a little bit and bounce things off of and really help you stay stable.
Awesome, most definitely. I was telling a young lady before you that I visited some of the BNI meetings, and definitely they provide consistency with business owners, entrepreneurs that are there every week and consistent, and give out great referrals to help you grow your business, like you say, exponentially and everything, especially when you're brand new, trying to connect with some people and everything in business. So definitely a great experience. What else should we know about Tiger Paws?
That's about it. One thing is we're going to focus mainly on residential, and I don't really want to get to be a big company. I want it to be personal. I want to know my customers and let them know me so they know who's doing their work, someone they can depend on, someone they have no problem referring to their friends, someone they can feel comfortable with, and knowing that we're doing the job the right way the first time and that they can feel comfortable with the price we charge them is fair.
That's awesome. Well, that's important for everybody to know about that, what your value is. So tell us how everybody can reach you, and if you have your telephone number, your email, if you're on Facebook, whatever you got going on.
Well, I'm not on Facebook yet, but the email address is mark with a K at tigerpawshvac.com, and the telephone number is 901-330-1425. 901-330-1425.
Thank you so much, Mark. So appreciate you coming by and sitting in the hot seat and letting our audience know who you are. Thank you very much. All righty. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Tiger Paws, everybody. Don't forget that. Oh, I think I got somebody else that's coming up in the hot seat. Come on over. All right. Have a seat. All right, Tom King. Tell us who you are and what you're all about.
All right. My name's Tom King. I'm a registered agent with the Tennessee State Board of Equalization, and I'm an appraiser with 35 years experience, and I lower people's property values.
Oh, I bet every
property taxes,
property taxes, and I think every homeowner that's in earshot of us, their ears just perked up when you said that.
That's right. We don't charge any upfront fees. We charge half of what you save for 1 year, so if we don't save you any money, we don't charge anything.
Okay, and I think their ears just perked up a little bit more when you said that, Mr. King. Awesome. So what has your experience been here tonight with BNI? Are you a BNI member?
Yes, ma'am. Been in BNI about 2.5 years, and I enjoy it very much, and it's been real good for me, and this has been a great event.
Yeah. Been a lot of people out here tonight, hasn't it?
A whole lot of them, a whole bunch.
Yeah, me and Deborah have been saying that quite a bit. I want people to know that people have come out, even in the rain that we've had, to promote their business and connect with people and everything. And that's what BNI is all about, isn't it?
That's right. That's right. And we're the only ones in BNI that do what we do. So we go before the board. We do all the paperwork. And then when we get you a result from your taxes, you'll get a check from your mortgage company and your house note will go down.
Exactly. Well, hey, I'm telling every every homeowner's ears should have perked up when you said that. So tell us how you can be reached, what your office number is, if you have an email address, a website, so they'll know exactly how to get in touch with you.
All right. My name is Tom King. I'm at 901-258-6601. And we have an office on Germantown Bend Cove. Email address is taxappealexpert@gmail.com.
You can't get any simpler than that, can you? Thank you so much, Tom, for coming up and letting us know about you. And like I say, every homeowner out there that heard your voice and heard what you were saying, I hope you hear from them soon. All righty, thank you so much. All righty, everybody. I think I'm kind of at a low. We out of hot seaters. I think we may take a break for a few minutes. Maybe we can get a few more people that want to come up here and introduce their business. We have a great hospitality person over here that's been grabbing everybody and talking to everybody here at the BNI event, and it has been awesome. We've talked to some great entrepreneurs and and professionals that wanted to get their name out there, and we so appreciate them stopping by and sharing a little bit about themselves with us and our audience. We have a lot of business cards up here. Someone won our drawing a little earlier, and I'm going to have to contact her because she had already left, but we're going to make sure that she get that membership that she won with BOCI, which is Business Over Coffee International. That's a lot of stuff up here that I'm kind of looking through to see what's happening. We are at the Great Hall and Conference Center on Germantown Parkway. It was pretty easy to find right off of Poplar Avenue. We've had a lot of people stop by here. There's a lot of business cards Deborah had up here. And we're going to have video of different vendors and business owners that are here. Sherry Henley, our CEO of Business Over Coffee International, is going around and connecting with our BNI friends. And we're going to see the results of those videos pretty soon. And you can always obviously tap into us on Ustream TV. We're live right now, but they're definitely going to be archiving this. So anything that you missed, you can definitely go back to and pick up on some of the people that we've interviewed and kind of connect with them if they're a business owner that you need to connect with. So I'm going to take just a second and see what's happening. I don't know if Deborah's coming back, but I know she enjoyed that food that she's putting down right about now. I'm exposing you, Deborah. I'm having fun up here. I'm having fun. Yeah, I'm ready. Bring them on up. Oh, I think I got a hot seater. I think I have someone for the hot seat. Okay. I'm going to get one more person in a hot seat, and I'm going to pass the mic back over to Deborah Norwood, who is so much better at doing this. But I've had fun, though. I've had fun with you guys. She is making her way over here to the hot seat so I can speak with her and find out what's going on with her. Come on up. Hey. We're global. Come on. Hi, how are you? Let me have your card. We have Kelly Dudley, Scholarship Scouts. See, that name captures my attention already, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Kelly Dudley. My partner and I, Candace, my business partner, we've started a company named Scholarship Scouts. We basically sell a convenience. Kids today don't know how many scholarships are actually available to them, and Congress just cut, this is not a fact, I'm kind of winging it, but I read where they cut in January again, I think, the financial aid and loans that they're going to distribute out, and once again they've been cut. So therefore, we find scholarships tailor-made for each student if they tell us what school they're going to, what their GPA is, just a little bit about themselves, and we sell them the convenience of giving them scholarships. They're 100%. They will work for them if they write the essay, or some you don't have to write an essay, just if they qualify for them.
Well, I tell you what, it's interesting that you came up here because I have a sister. Tell you a little bit of story. I have a sister who has twins that are graduating in a few months, and they are and college is not cheap for anybody. I don't care what school you're going to, in town or out of town, and
loans still at our age. I'm in my 40s, without saying too much. We are still paying off student loans to this day, both she and I.
Most definitely, and I am too. I am not ashamed to say that because I got an education from it. So not ashamed to say that, but she has twins that are graduating from high school, and I need to have a conversation with you because the schools that they want to go to, we need some scholarships. My nephew was accepted to Morehouse University, Morehouse College, and his twin sister, I'm not sure where exactly she wants to go yet, but her school is not going to be inexpensive either. Yeah, exactly. So I would definitely be giving you a call and on behalf of my sister, and maybe pass you on to my sister because they need scholarships. They need to go to school, and they are going to school.
Qualified at the age of 13. You can go ahead and get $10,000 scholarships at the age of 13 and up, and a school administrator or a parent will put them in a trust and hold them for the child until they reach college age. A lot of children don't know that.
Awesome. I'm keeping your card. And I'm having a conversation with you because I want to know what's resources out there for them, because there are no other options. They're going to college. They're going to be fabulous and everything, but we need to get them there. You know, we need
to help you do that.
Exactly. That's awesome.
And our website's not on there on our cards. It's www.scholarship-scouts.com. Okay. And they go on Facebook. www.scholarship-scouts.com. No space.
Okay. You have a telephone number you want to share?
My phone number is 901-355-0887, and Candace's phone number is 731.
Come on up here, Candace.
731.
Come on, Candace. 731. You get the shot now. Come on.
Or what am I saying? Your phone number. Oh, 731-413-4729.
Your email address.
Email address, Candace@scholarshipscouts.com.
Candace was trying to sit in the background. She thought she was going to get away with it. We're going with the flow here. We're having a good time. We're probably going to have bloopers on Ustream and everything, you know. So that's quite all right. Yeah, so Scholarship Scouts, so every parent out there who has a student that's about to graduate or will be graduating in the next few years, get in contact with Scholarship Scouts, Kelly Dudley, and her co-partner in crime, Candace. 901-355-0887. Every parent in the earshot of what we're saying needs to contact Scholarship Scouts. There are scholarships out there for our children to go to school. Thank you so much for coming up. All righty, enjoy. Nice meeting you too. All right, Candace. All right, bye-bye. All righty, I'm going to hand the mic over to Deborah as soon as she runs around here and gets in position again. Scholarship Scouts, everybody, don't forget that. Co-founder Kelly Dudley, 901-355-0887. I believe that would be an awesome resource for you. Deborah, I'm so happy that you're here because I'm ready to pass this mic back over to you. You want to talk to me? He wants to talk to me, Deborah. I am being requested. Is that not awesome? Is that not awesome? HR, well, you need to come talk to me then. Yes.
Well, I'm going to turn it over to you two experts, and you're going to really enjoy what he has to say. This is amazing stuff.
Awesome. All right, we're going to bring Deborah back up after I get through talking to Deborah's going to come back in a few minutes as soon as we get through talking, Lloyd.
I'm insured. I'm Lloyd Caldemeyer.
You know what? Someone mentioned your name to me. The gentleman on the other side of this scaffold right here mentioned your name to me. I said, okay, well, I need to find Lloyd and talk to him because we've been around HR for a little while. And so we need to have a conversation. Okay, so introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself first.
Well, I'm Lloyd Caldemeyer. I'm with Benefit Help. We're headquartered here in Memphis. And if we understand that companies spend a lot of money on benefits, 30-40% of payroll, that's a big number. Most employees don't understand or appreciate, much less the value of everything that the employers are spending. And most employers lack the resources to successfully communicate that big picture. Thus, employees leave for 50 cents, $1 an hour, not realizing that hidden paycheck. What we do, and we've done it in volume for the last 18 years, is help much bigger companies. We bring technology together. But because we're headquartered here in Memphis, we can reach out to companies of 15 plus employees, bring the technology that helps them reduce turnover, improve productivity, and overall lower total benefit costs. And it can even help them in recruiting.
Most definitely. I think a lot of people don't know about the hidden paycheck. And I used to be a senior compensation analyst too, okay? So I always dealt with salary, and people's like, oh, well, they're not giving us that raise because of this. But it's like, have you looked at the whole picture of what you're being paid? And that hidden benefit, that hidden salary and hidden paycheck is huge because it is 30-40% of payroll is our benefits.
It's amazing. I used to do individual insurance. So I'd see former employees, and they were amazed how much they had to spend on their own health insurance, not realizing what the employer was paying. So my message to the employers is, talk to me, because I oftentimes have talked to some of your former employees because they didn't know.
Yeah, when you become former employees, you are offered such thing as COBRA, and a lot of people are very shocked by the cost of insurance through the COBRA program after they leave.
You're absolutely right. And one of the things, too, when I talk about saving employers money, my tagline is help us maximize the ROI on your number one investment, your employee, is what we don't take in consideration is the cost of recruiting, training that new employee. So once they leave them, now you got to replace them and go through that whole cycle again, only to lose them again because they didn't understand the whole package.
And retention is big with benefits, with everything that goes on with an employer, because retention, when you lose a great employee, it costs that employee a lot of money to replace them because you have to go back through the recruitment process, the interviewing process, and all that costs along the way. So it pays to retain your employee versus losing them.
And now with healthcare reform coming, a lot of employers obviously have questions. But think about the employees. They may not be saying much right now, but they're hearing rumblings. And if there was ever a need to communicate to your employees, whatever your decisions they make, this is the time to do that.
Most definitely. I mean, it's a scary situation because I've been through downsizing and reorg and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, I still have my hair. I still have the gray is covered. Okay, I'm a woman.
It's called wisdom. It's called wisdom.
Well, I have a whole lot of wisdom going on there.
I'm a bright star, yeah.
I have a whole lot of wisdom going on. But yeah, that is such an integral part of employers, small and mid-sized, and what I call the big boys, the conglomerates, the FedExes, the international papers and stuff like that. It's such a huge cost of their payroll, and it pays to know about the health reform and what you do and how employers, educating employers in how to save that money and how to retain those employees.
Right. And typically we work with much larger companies nationally, but again, because we're headquartered here, in Memphis, we can reach out to the much smaller ones, and when they see what we do, they're blown away.
I can imagine, yeah, and that's the beauty of you all being headquartered here because there are a lot of smaller companies here among, the big ones that you usually deal with nationally. So that, I can imagine that's a great conversation when they talk to you, Lord. I hope so. I hope the light bulbs come on when they talk to you.
Well, I hope so, too. Sometimes they think I'm there to sell them insurance, which I can help them there, but it's really about helping their employees. I get so much satisfaction when I see the smile on that employee's face and the light bulb comes off, and then they get it. They understand that the employer cares and what the employer is really doing, that hidden paycheck.
Exactly. So it's not always about, I used to get all the time as a company analyst for FedEx. That's who I used to work for.
I was with Procter & Gamble.
See, okay, big boys, as you call it. And people would say, well, they're getting paid, 50 cents more or $1 more. Like I said, I dealt with compensation, so I had this conversation over and over again. But it's like, look at the bigger picture. That's 50 cents, but okay, if you leave the company or, for some reason you choose to leave the company or you're let go from the company, you'll see exactly how much you're paying for that insurance. And your eyes get, sticker shock. Yeah, sticker shock. It's like, oh, wait a minute. Instead of paying that $25 a pay period that I was paying for full coverage, I have to pay $500 for my family. It's a big shock.
Without a doubt. And it's unfortunate because they make the decision not knowing, and then when they get out, they go, oh, try and crawl back if they can. Oftentimes it's too late.
A lot of times it's like, roll. It's how it's like, oh, wait a minute, what did I just do? It's like, yeah, insurance is astronomical. That's just the fact. That's the truth of the thing. But it's essential and it's important. And I tell you, if you're blessed to still be employed, because a lot of people are not, without insurance, if you're blessed to be employed, hang in there. If you saw the sticker shocker, it's like, well, you know what? I think I can hang with this company a little while longer before I have to go pay benefits for myself.
Delmar, you've been beautiful. Thank you so much.
Like I said, I heard your name about an hour ago. I said I need to talk to Lloyd.
Well, I've been told I have the face for radio.
You have a face for TV too, Lloyd. Okay? Thank you so much.
Have a blessed day.
Hey, you too. Hey, bye-bye. I sure will. Okay, we're going to exchange cards right here on TV. You're quite all right?
When you're finished, come on down.
I will.
I'll show you.
I will.
I want to understand more about what you do.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right, you too, Lloyd. Bye. Okay, see how me and Lloyd just made that connection? I'm going to his table when I leave here. All right, Deborah, you ready to come on back up? Deborah's getting herself together in the background, you guys. I'm just exposing everybody's business tonight. Having a little fun. That's what we're here for, too. Huh? Okay, my blogger, Cheryl Hurley, just said I need a TV show. She put that out in the atmosphere, so we'll see what happens. Shirley's awesome blogger, by the way. She is an awesome blogger. She's educating me on how to effectively do my blog. I am loving Cheryl Hurley. I'm just putting that out there SQ Modern Media. She's awesome. All right, I'm bringing Deborah back up here. Come on, Deborah.
I'm going to ask a favor.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to interview me for a second.
I will be happy to interview you, Deborah. Not a problem. Yeah, a lot of times usually the interviewer is not interviewed. So we're going to take the time to do that. Okay, so Deborah, introduce yourself to the world.
Hello, my name is Deborah Norwood. For all of you who are already seeing me all these hours, and I'm known as Laughter Lawyer USA. And what I do is I'm a well-being facilitator for companies and corporations, and I help through positive activity interventions and therapeutic laughter. I teach people how to reduce their stress and become more resilient, more productive, and actually a little bit more joyful. And I happen to have a radio program with Blog Talk Radio / Business Over Coffee. My business partner is Carolyn Bendel, and we have Your True Colors Image Radio. And I'm in charge of the Look Good, Feel Good segment of Your True Image Radio. And what we do is we talk about not just your outward beauty, but those things that make you beautiful inside.
Most definitely. And I've been in one of Deborah's sessions. She did one for the BOCI crew, and it was wonderful. I had never heard of this before I met Deborah. See, that's the beauty of coming to BOCI and connecting with people at BNI too, because, you know, we're in collaboration, and partnership is all about collaboration and connecting. That's what we've been talking about this evening.
Collaboration, cooperation, connection, and business, right? Isn't that the way it works? Exposure in business. And that's exactly what happened to me at BOCI. And I want to give a testimonial for those small businesses out there that might need just that exposure. Because I accidentally got involved with a moment that we have every Thursday at the Ridgeway Center. Business Over Coffee has something exciting going on every Thursday morning. And I happened to be at one of those events called Share, and I was given an opportunity to give a presentation about my company. And from there, the ball just kept on rolling. I mean, the connections, the collaboration. I ended up being on BOC TV. I ended up having someone, Barbara Bradley, who's a commercial appeal reporter, was able to do a review of my company. And I owe this all to Fashion Academy, Carolyn Bendel, Sherry Henley, and Business Over Coffee.
Most definitely. And I'm going to tell you again, she was mentioning the Thursday events. I'm going to go ahead and put that out there so you know what it is. Every Thursday between the hours of 9 and 11 with the Ridgeway Business Center. And on the first Thursday, matter of fact, I'm going to be co-anchoring with Sherry this coming up Thursday, as a matter of fact, for new member orientation and doing our Ustream TV interviews with different entrepreneurs that'll be there. So I'm going to be co-anchoring with her on that. On the second Thursdays of the month, we have We Be On Web, which is all about technology and social media, knowing how to really market your business and get it out there and get the attention of your market. So We Be On Web is on the second Thursday. On the third Thursday is what we consider our main event. Is Click and Connect. From 9 to 11 each Thursday, there's something going on, and I will invite you to come out and visit and check us out. You know, and everything, and I guarantee you'll probably get hooked like the rest of us did. And on the fourth Thursday, we have Share, and that's our educational exchange part of BOCI, and usually different entrepreneurs collaborate on that day and share different information that's a resource and information to those that are in the audience. So there's always something going on. Sherry Henley is brilliant at getting BOCI out there, the name out there, and collaborating with different business owners. And she's collaborated with BNI, and here we are doing media coverage for them tonight. So it's all about making those connections, collaboration, more than competition, exposure, and then just getting business for your business, getting more client and business development.
Thank you so much, Delmar. I really appreciate you taking over for me for this little brief period of time. Like she said, you deserve a TV show. You are a great, great host.
Listen, Deborah just put it out there again. Shirley Hurley said it first. Deborah Norwood said it second. Said I should have my own TV show. I'm just putting it out there.
And things happen at BOCI, so we can make it happen.
All right.
Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for holding out and waiting for our little transition team. We have a wonderful guest coming on, and we have her daughter with her. We've explained to her beautiful daughter, we explained to her that her mother is going to be going live on Business Over Coffee TV. She's also being, I believe, photographed, and hopefully this event is going to be blogged. So we're going to be doing a good media coverage. We're at the Grand Hall of the Germantown Center, and we are speaking to someone who's involved in roofing. Is that correct? Well, I'm going to ask you for you to tell our audience, look straight into the camera, and tell our audience what you do, how to get in touch with you, and how you got involved with BNI.
What I do is all exterior for homes, whether it be roofing, siding, painting, fences, decks. We can do interiors as well. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We're part of Memphis Area Home Builders. We are licensed, bonded, insured. We have certified aging in place license. We also are green builders. The best way to reach me is area code 901-235-2373. You can also reach me by email. It's carla@5diamondroofing.com. And what was the last question?
Well, I had actually wanted to know how you got involved with BNI.
I've actually been involved with BNI off and on for about 10 years with several different companies. The last one, of course, now being 5 Diamond Roofing. My former husband, Eric Myers, is my partner, and I have found it to be very, very profitable. I would say about 40% of my business comes through BNI.
Oh my, that's really something. Well, I'll tell you, it is really difficult in this day and age to find someone that you can trust in all of these things, all of these needs for our homes. And I guess, one of the good things about you being a member of BNI is that you've been carefully screened, and people really do know you. So you really have a history with this company, and they are willing to put you out there and say that you are recommended. I love that about BNI, and I love that about this particular event. Well, tell us how you got involved in roofing. Give us a little bit more of a detail about you and personally, because I've often wondered, now you're a beautiful woman with a little daughter, you're obviously a mother, and how did you get involved to be a small business owner?
Actually, I'm a mother of 5, a grandmother of 4, and when my former husband shut down his general contracting business and decided to open up a smaller company, he asked me if I would partner with him, and I said I would absolutely love to. And that's how I started.
I love stories like this, don't you? Things that help us women know that we can be empowered to do just about anything. And thank you so much for telling us about your company. I've been telling everybody who's in the hot seat, if you had one sentence to say to your client to tell them why they need you, what would it be?
I am absolutely the best bet. I have every certification necessary. I offer warranties that no one else can. 10 years on labor over and above the warranties that the shingle companies offer. I am safe, secure, well-grounded, and founded here for the last 19 years in Memphis.
Now that is an amazing thing to say. That is wonderful. Now, who is the little girl that's with you today?
That's my youngest. Her name is Irish.
Oh, she's enjoying watching her mom on television right now. We had a wonderful time showing her about the tech team. We've got a great tech team going on here, and we are very grateful that you came to talk about your business live on BOC TV, and you're reaching a virtual audience as well on the computer. So thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you. Take care now. Well, here you have it, folks. Just an amazing, another wonderful link, another wonderful person to be speaking to. Oh my goodness, we've got the head honcho herself, and we are so delighted to have you here. I want you to know that this has been one of the most enlightening experiences that I could possibly have. I have met so many people. These are all the people that have come to be interviewed and had their instant profile. We've had amazing experience. I've had an opportunity to taste amazing food, all kinds of things. Of course, I waited a long time for it. This place is bustling with activity. They say the parking lot outside is absolutely full. And this is a truly successful experience at the Great Hall of Germantown. Now, I want you to tell us how you got involved with BNI and what it is that BNI has to offer, because they have to see and know this.
All right. Well, thanks, Deborah. BNI, I got involved probably 15 years ago. We had a home-based business that we were starting up after leaving ministry after 29 years. And I heard about BNI and joined as a member. And then later the directorship became available, and so I took over the directorship. And my husband now holds the seat for the environmental company that we have, and he's the member and I'm the director. So that's how I got involved. And then we've been doing this event probably going on 7 years, and it keeps growing, which is nice. You know, we started very small and at a different place, and now we're kind of, getting to the point where we might outgrew. We outgrew the parking lot tonight.
Well, this is an amazing event, and as I said, if you could just be here to smell the smells, to hear the sounds, to watch the interaction, the connections, the networking, the collaboration that is involved in this. I mean, we have competing food people that are sitting there exchanging cards and talking to each other about recipes. It's truly a collaborative as well as a networking event.
It's a lot of fun. We really appreciate our vendors because they come in, and it's a great chance for them to expose their restaurant or their catering business to the business people, because these people, they go out to eat, they have office parties, they have lunch meetings, things like that, and so this is a great opportunity for our food vendors to get some business, which is great.
Well, I've been enjoying, and I've been telling everybody, I've been reading your brochure out to them. Now, obviously, at this very moment, I can't find it very quickly, but I've been telling them how each chapter has one person per chapter or one type of business per chapter, which allows people for that, intimate setting and connecting with one another, which is a very interesting concept.
We form teams of business professionals. We're allowed one person per specialty. So some of our chapters have like 2 CPAs, 5 attorneys, 2 financial advisors, but they pick a niche that they can really market. And then we teach them how to teach other people what they do, but not just what they do, but who they're looking for. And that's the key. It's not just what I do, because you can know all day what I do. You don't know who I'm looking for unless I teach you. So they learn how to do that, and then we become a marketing team in each chapter for each other. And the better they learn the principles, the better they are at marketing and growing their business. So
it's impressive. It's truly impressive, and this is a wonderful setting, and I'm really very, very proud and happy to be here as a part of the BOCI team that's helping with your social media outreach. We've got, a wonderful tech team. They're doing all they can to get this on Ustream. They're getting it out onto the web. We've got an amazing professional blogger who's just, Cheryl Hurley is amazing. She's not only beautiful, but she's also intelligent and able. So, she's one of those special people that BOCI has right now in their Boost program, and I think she's going to go far. But what I see here tonight is a wonderful beginning of a great collaborative venture of BOCI and BNI.
I'm I'm excited about that. Sherry and I have gotten together, talked about how we could collaborate, and I joined BOCI, she joined Business Network International, and I think we're going to be able to do some other things together, which is awesome. I'm really excited. So that's great.
Well, thank you so much for allowing us to be here. We're continuing to target all of your people. They're sending us your cards. We got one more person to interview and more to come. So thank you so much. You take care. Come on down. This has been an amazing event, folks. Other than the fact that I didn't get to eat earlier, boy, I'll tell you, it's been a joy. It has been a joy. I have met so many people from so many different walks of life that do so many different things, and they're all here together in this amazing networking event for BNI. And I'm very grateful to be part of the Executive Council of BOCI and to be given the opportunity to do something for BOCI after everything that BOCI did for me. Now we've got an amazing person sitting next to me. She is also part of the tech team of BOCI, but today she is an actual person that's that's with BNI, and she's got her own setup, her own booth here. And please, Gina, tell us about what you do and how you got involved with BNI.
Hello, everyone. Gina Davis here. My company is Send-Out Cards, and I've been in BNI. I'll actually be signing up for my 4th and 5th year in April. It's been a really great avenue for me to get my business out there, to network, for me to build my network. Send-Out Cards helps me to follow up with everybody. So a little bit about what Send-Out Cards is. It's actually an online greeting card and gift store. What happens is you create your card online, then Send-Out Cards actually mails out your card for me. Now let me tell you a little bit more about what I do. So my background is in marketing, and what I like to do is sit down with my clients and customers and help them with the Send-Out Card tool to create a system where they keep in touch with their customers. They might be doing thank yous, they might be doing birthdays, they might be just doing a card that's like a top of a mind card. But I help them create a system so that they stay in front of their customers without annoying the heck out of their customers. But this is a great tool.
Oh my goodness, I was not aware that that's one of the services that you provide, and I can see a great benefit in that. For example, I do a lot of workshops, but I have a really hard time with the follow through after my workshop. I may send someone a thank you note or a bill, but we're working on trying to give people a DVD of the event because it's a very exciting and kind of proactive event when we do them. But honestly and truly, establishing a list and having a follow-up is a fantastic idea.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you. I think it is too, because I look at it this way. You can only call, text, email someone so many times, go by visit them so many times, and Send-Out Cards gives you another tool in your belt to stay in front of your customers.
And I'm assuming that these send-out cards have photographs, information about your company, and because of your background in advertising, you're actually helping them custom make them?
That's correct. You can totally customize a card, or if you're not, a send-out card itself is a do-it-yourself website. So a lot of my clients do it themselves. But then I also find a lot of clients that, well, they don't have the time or they don't have the inclination to do it themselves. So I do offer additional services where I help them get their system set up and going and done and cards out. So they can create their card online. It could be completely custom, or they can choose from over 12,000 standard greeting cards. Then they can put in photos. They can put their own handwriting font in there. It's just a really great tool. It gives you a lot of ways to do it. And I'm not even talking about the other photo store items that we have, like albums and calendars and photo mugs. It just goes on and on and on and on.
Oh, thank you, Gina. I am so grateful for you telling us a little bit about your business. I wish we had more time for you. Honestly and truly, that sounds like an amazing thing to be able to create a card with over 12,000 choices there. So that's an amazing thing. Well, folks, this is it. We're wrapping up. We've got a few more minutes here. We're going to be wrapping up our time here at BNI. We want to extend an invitation for anybody who happens to be in the area and wants to take a peek to hurry up and do it. We're at the Germantown Great Hall of Germantown, and we're winding down at BNI. This is their business network, international networking week, and Business Over Coffee is doing the social media outreach. Tell me how your experience has been this evening.
This has been a really great event. This is the first chance I've had to actually have a booth at this event. The previous 2 years, I've been not a visitor, I was in BNI, but a visitor to here. I got to walk around and talk to people, but this was the first time I actually had a booth. So the experience has been really great. BNI, BOCI, they're both really great networking events, are avenues, and I highly recommend both of them. This event only happens once a year, so I recommend finding out what you can about BNI, finding out what you can about BOCI, and get on their mailing list, because you can't beat these two avenues for building your business. Well, Deborah, I really appreciate it. I'm going to get on out of here, okay? Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was Gina Davis, and I just want to give you that final comment about Business Over Coffee. Remember that Business Over Coffee's motto is bringing everybody together. And we have both virtual online membership, which is free. We've got a professional membership that is nothing for all of the benefits that it offers. It's $100 paid annually. We even have a special way of paying the plan through $10 a month if you'd like. We have our corporate membership at $325. For more information on how to get our membership packages, visit us at www.businessovercoffee.biz. And if you need to call someone, you can always call at 901-820-4469. And this is Deborah Norwood, Laughter Lawyer, and I have had a wonderful time here at BNI at networking. And we've got one more person that we're going to profile. We have Melinda Reed coming in at the very last minute to have her company profiled. Hello. You've got about a minute and a half to tell us who you are, what you do, and speak straight to the camera and make sure they know how to reach you.
Okay. Melinda Reed, and I have an awesome product called Plexus Slim that is changing people's lives. Plexus Slim is a healthy weight loss product, and I was introduced to it about a year ago, and luckily I have found something very simple to mix with a bottle of water and drink once in the morning, which has helped me lose almost 50 pounds in the last year. It's very exciting. And so this year I have made a goal that I am going to lose another 40 pounds. The neat thing is this has also changed a lot of people's lives, and one of the people that I'm most proud of is a gentleman named Rodney Miller. And Rodney was a 5X in September when I met him at the Mid-South Fair. He's now a 3X. More importantly, his blood sugars, he's 42 years old, but his blood sugars were 380, and they're now down to 130.
I am so worried that we'll be going off and they won't get your contact information. Tell them right away how to reach you. This sounds fantastic.
Melinda Reed. It's melindareed.myplexusproducts.com. We'll get you to our website, melindareed.myplexusproducts.com.
What a wonderful testimonial. What an amazing product you have. How did you get involved with it? I think we've got a little bit of time to wrap up. What do you say, tech team? We can keep on going.
Actually, a lady named Deborah Lawson down in Ackerman, Mississippi. She and her husband's a pastor, and her son was our youth minister. And she leaned over to me one day and said, I'm going to start doing this. And she's lost probably close to 80 pounds now. And it's just really, really changed people's lives. So to lose it and it not come back with friends is pretty exciting.
And you know, I can't imagine the emotional change that's also occurring in that individual, because they're basically becoming a different person. I mean, to be able to go through that kind of a transformation has also have to be very rewarding for you. Do you help a little bit in the adjustment of the image?
I have not done that. Probably the most rewarding thing for me with Rodney and why I just champion him, my brother was a diabetic. And in 2006, I was a kidney donor. because he had to have a kidney transplant and a pancreas transplant because of being a diabetic. So I have a real heart for people who struggle with diabetes. And when I found this product and saw the changes, and so what I've seen just Rodney magically change before our eyes, and his life is changing. So I'm so excited about him and what it's doing for his life.
Oh, this is just a heartwarming. I'll tell you, it's been such a joy to be here today and meet so many people from so many varied backgrounds and people that have so many things to offer. But yours is very moving because what you're doing is really helping people transform and change. You're in part of their transition and you're giving them a new lease on life. This is wonderful. Thank you so much for talking to us. Tell us one more time how to reach you.
It's Melinda Reed, myplexusproducts.com. It will also be at the motorcycle show at the Agri Center. We'll be at the boat show at the Agri Center, and we'll be at the Southern Women's Show. So come out and see us.
Well, thank you so much. I'm going to try to friend you on Facebook. Thank you. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Well, do we have Beverly? Do we have anyone else that you want to? We've got Beverly Borwick has done a marvelous job as a hospitality person, and she has been finding these people, wonderful people to interview. We've got Kristen. Come on down. Oh, I'm not supposed to worry about the last name, but this is so much fun. I'd like you to tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, and how you got involved with BNI.
All right, my name's Kristen Van Portfleet. I'm a manager with On the Border and On the Border Catering. We are a Tex-Mex casual dining restaurant, so I do full-time management within the restaurant and work with our team on a daily basis. We also are trying to get the word out that we do catering, so we do marketing outside of the business for our catering. And I got involved in BNI actually in Michigan. I worked at On the Border in Michigan, and both my managers were in BNI, so I used to go and sub for them. So when I came down here, we started getting the managers involved in BNI in the Memphis market.
Well, that's wonderful, and of course I know On the Border. As a matter of fact, I had a wonderful opportunity to have a little nibble. I've been doing this commentating most of the day, and so I was kind of boo-hooing the fact that I didn't get a chance to taste all the food, but I didn't know that you did catering. Isn't that interesting?
Yes, actually a lot of people do not know that we do catering, and that's why we've gotten involved in BNI to get the word out. Every day I meet somebody who's surprised that we do catering, so we're starting to get the word out, trying to promote that more. We've got some great deals going on. Every month we got new things going on with our catering department, so you can contact any of us at On the Border. We can help you out with that. We have different menu items to suggest, and we offer different things on our catering that we do not offer in the restaurant as well.
Go ahead and tell everybody on camera exactly how to reach you directly and you know what, all the contact information so we all know how to get that wonderful food.
Absolutely. Well, I'm actually at the Poplar and Perkins location. You can reach me there. I'll give you the address, 4552 Poplar Avenue, and that's in Memphis. Otherwise, you can reach us at area code 901-881-0799. And of course, if you're interested, you can always go to ontheborder.com and look over our menu there.
Oh my, that sounds like fun. ontheborder.com, and we can look at the menu there. She said it so perfectly. Now you've got to take the million-dollar question. How do you pronounce your last name?
Van Portfleet.
And that's a Nordic Dutch name. Of course it is. Van Portfleet. I love it, folks. On the Border with a Dutch name. We love it. Thank you so much for coming. Nice meeting you, too. Come on down. Now, I've been talking to you and trying to get you in the hot seat since we started. This is the way we're doing it. You're on the social media, and we've got we have a professional blogger that's blogging about the entire event, and we've been talking to people online. We've got a virtual audience watching us right now. BOCI has about 5,000 people, virtually listening on their radio shows and other social media outreach. So we're really excited about what we're doing for BNI today. Tell us who you are, tell us how you got involved with BNI, and give us your contact information and talk to that audience out there in that camera.
Well, I'm Thomas Barton with Clearwater Pools.
Put it up a little higher because we got...
Thomas Barton with Clearwater Pools, and I got involved in BNI a while back and then got out for a little while and came back. This is my first year back in. A friend invited me. BNI has been great. It's been a great avenue. And contact information is Clearwater Pools. The phone number is 377-7774. We do a weekly service for any kind of cleaning you need, service work. We're, I think, the only ones in town that do a mobile water testing. And we also do chemical delivery. And we started our building out, so now we're building gunite pools and vinyl pools. So if you have any of those needs, we'd be glad to come out and take care of those for you.
And right now, even though the weather doesn't seem to say so, there will be a time where we're going to want those pools. I do love that about Memphis. I do love that we have the most beautiful springs and summers here, and it is a perfect opportunity to have a swimming pool. Tell us one more time, since we're winding down and we'll be going off the air soon, that contact information, because you're the last BNI professional member that's here.
Contact information is Thomas Barton with Clearwater Pools. Phone number is 377-7774. Love to hear from you.
Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure talking to you. And he's been our neighbor right behind our booth. So let's finish this up. We're going to wrap this up with another explanation about Business Over Coffee. We've got this wonderful brochure. We'd like to let you all know that Business Over Coffee, BOCI, is delighted to have been here today at this wonderful BNI event in this wonderful location. We're going to remind you once again that you can join virtually online. You can be a member for free, or you could have a professional membership for $100 paid annually, and you can have a corporate membership, unlimited.